All right. So I guess now you understand what the plan was.
Absolutely. At Colts Law, we talk Indianapolis Colts football.
We're going to stick to what we know, fundamentals and technique, 1% better every day.
What's going on, Colts Nation? I'm Lawrence Owen. This is Colts Law, and we are here to go over the Indianapolis Colts going to Pittsburgh to cover the Pittsburgh Steelers here shortly. I'm sorry I was late. Have a household problem. Honestly, I fell asleep last night after work, got home, woke up at like 7 this morning. I was like, nope, not getting up this early because I didn't go to bed till like 2. And then fell asleep, but didn't wake up again until my wife went in there and woke me up about half hour, 45 minutes ago. My work wanting me to come in and cover lunch rush. I'm like, no, can't do that. I got people that are relying on me, and I will be here for you guys. And then she tells me, oh, we have a plumbing issue. Our water's backed up in our sinks and stuff. Crap, now I got to pay money for that. So that kind of freaking sucks. Hey, but I'm here, and we're going to discuss the game. Really got to share something real quick. We got Hermit Crabbit, of course, dropped $5 into the tip jar right down here in the link in the description. Says, hey, I won't be able to make today's broadcast. It's okay, man. You're always here. You're always doing stuff, and I appreciate you specifically. But my prediction is Steelers 17, Colts 28. That is freaking awesome. I want you guys to remember that because before the game, obviously, we will go over our predictions for the game. But just wanted to shout out Hermit right there because he is always awesome and always here, just not able to this week. And I'm understanding of that. 100% understanding. Now, I've seen that a lot of you like Scott and Greg, and there's Jeremy in here now, right? And of course, Wiley has been in here. Wiley and Steve and Greg and everybody's been in here just talking. I'm sorry I ain't got able to get in here and go through because you guys have been talking a lot. Now, that is freaking awesome sitting here just chilling, waiting on me. I'm sorry I was late. I do want to go over real quick the inactives for the day. For Pittsburgh, you got Scotty Miller, Chuck Clark, Jabril Peppers, Cole Holcomb, Andrus Peat, and, of course, Logan Lee. Now, the big ones, Chuck Clark, Peppers, those are big safety guys. That's the starter and the backup. They are basically they're strong safety, they're box safeties. So that's a huge hit for them. Obviously, Andrus Peat, that's going to hurt them as well. That's the starting guard for them. So that helps the Indianapolis Colts a lot. Now, the Indianapolis Colts inactives today, Samson Ebukam, DJ Giddens, Anthony Gould, Tyquan Lewis, Ruben Lowry, Will Mallory, and Luke Tenuta will be inactive. The thing that hits us hard is the fact that Samson and Tyquan, the starting and backup defensive ends, are out. That means you're probably going to see a little bit more JTT this week. And I want to get into that a little bit, all right? Because JTT, at the end of last game, if you watched my stream, I was happy for about 2 of his plays, and about 4 of them, I was like, what is going on with you, bro? He was on the ground as many snaps as he was standing up. There's so many times he fell down. And that tells me how much he still has a lot to learn and to get up to the NFL level, right? That's the only thing about JTT. And that's why he's not getting starter snaps, or hasn't been, because you fall to the ground, and that's a problem, right? You can't do that against a starting lineup, especially early in a game. That's a big problem. So, but he did have a couple plays where he got to the passer or made a play in the backfield. When he's on his feet, he was damn good. He just fell to his back too many times. So hopefully we get a better outcome from JTT than what we did last week. Hey, shout out to Curtis. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you. I don't know if you guys watched my preview of this game. This game worries me. It shouldn't. If you just ignore the names of the teams, if you just take the names of these two teams away, right, and just look at the stat sheets of the entire year, you go, this team right here is going to roll this team right here by at least 2 touchdowns, right? Because of just how much offense that they're able to put out, and their defense is way better, right? Which is weird for us. I know a lot of us are complaining about the defense and how it's not helping the offense. Look, I'm telling you, our defense is middle of the pack or better. Defensive line has been top 5 in the NFL. They don't have the sacks, but they got the pressures, the hits, all that stuff, right? So they got a lot of stuff going on. They're just unable to get there because the secondary is not able to hold up their end of the bargain. And that's the problem. Our secondary is one of the worst in the NFL. But, of course, we've got the injuries, and that is why. I need to got another. Hold on. I got another one. I got to bring them up real quick. Every time someone uses the link in the description for the tip jar, Josh, what's up? Even though it says J.R. Riser, we know who all right is. We all know who really won the 96 AFC South Championship. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We know someone went out the back of the end zone, then came back in and caught that touchdown, damn it. We know what happened. All right. I'm just saying. But yeah, we all know what you meant too, Josh. We all know what you meant too. But appreciate the $10 tip and using the link in the description. Thank you so much. Look, the thing is, this is Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a Mike Tomlin led team. That's what scares me. All right. If there's a game out of the entire year where he would feel like his back is against the wall and he's got to get a quality win to stay ahead of the competition so he can make it to the playoffs because Baltimore is on the rise and he knows it. This is that game. And he somehow gets the best out of his players at times against us. And it scares that living daylights out of me. All right? Because on paper, if you look at the names and not the stats, their defense is monstrous, especially their front seven and cornerbacks, which gets me a little bit worried if he's able to get that up and going. I could see this as a lower scoring game, and if it is, that's a Pittsburgh game. As long as a team scores 28 or more, I feel like the Indianapolis Colts wins in a shootout. No question. If it comes to both teams are scoring high, I think the Colts win this game. As long as one team scores. I don't think that Pittsburgh can beat us in a blowout. I think they absolutely have to beat us by holding us down. Because I don't think that they're going to score 30 points against us, against our defense. I mean, they have. The last 2 games, they've been very good offensively. I think 38 and 36 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but granted, look at the teams that they were playing against, right? The Jets and the Bengals, I think. But, well, the funny thing is, everyone says you got to take away Jonathan Taylor. If you want to beat the Colts, you got to take away Jonathan Taylor. Has anybody been watching the Indianapolis Colts this year? Especially the analysts. Do they not realize The Colts run Jonathan Taylor 1 out of every 3 or 4 plays in the first half. He don't get his carries till the second half. Literally, the Colts set the run game up for the second half with the pass game, right? If you look at the statistics from last week against the Titans figured it out. They were not run blitzing. They were not trying to load a box against Jonathan Taylor. They were more worried about Daniel Jones in this passing game, and as well they should be. And that's what teams need to realize. They got to stop Daniel Jones and this passing game because they set up Jonathan Taylor. Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, I've seen it. Have you seen how many videos on YouTube about Jonathan Taylor? Absolutely, they are. There's a ton of them out there. But there's also a bunch about Daniel Jones, too, all year, right? About how good he is. But the thing is I need to set up, if we win tonight, I'm going to set up a video tomorrow about how the Colts offense actually operates as opposed to conventional wisdom. Okay? That's what I'll do. Because my goodness, you gotta be aware. Now, I don't know if I should do that because surely coaches, like actual offense, like actual coaches in the NFL, head coaches and defensive coordinators are looking at film and know what the hell's going on, right? Surely, if I can do it sitting right here in my chair looking at a computer screen, and I can see how this offense operates, surely professional defensive coordinators and head coaches can too. I mean, I understand the average NFL fan and the average analyst don't know and are not realizing because they're not watching the games. They're just seeing stats and see, ooh, Jonathan Taylor's having a big season, so it's got to be him. You got to watch the game and see how it's actually played out. Like last week, like I said, the Titans knew. They absolutely knew how the Colts operated. And they played defense accordingly. It didn't help them, but because they just didn't have the manpower to do it. But they did play the pass a little better than what they did the first time we played them, right? All right. Guys, what time is it? 12:35. Okay. Well, I've talked about ad nauseum Friday when I dropped my preview about this defense for the Steelers. They have all the pieces. And there was a guy I forgot to bring up. Okay. There was a guy I forgot to bring up. And he is a pass rusher who is just a freaking stud. Okay. And has been. Doesn't get the snaps. I think he's underappreciated. Okay, so you know how us Colts fans feel like Alec Pierce, or a lot of Colts fans, feel like Alec Pierce just don't get enough targets. He gets open so much, not just down the field, but all throughout the game. He just don't get enough. He's been getting, routes here and there since Daniel Jones has been here. But, beforehand, he just never really got that. Nick. Yeah. Nick Herbig, the right outside linebacker. He's a backup pass rusher. That dude is a stud. Every time he comes in, he provides extra high energy and good pass rush ability. To me, he is for this Steelers team how I felt. You remember Grant Stewart the linebacker from the Colts last year, right? Hare, right? He would come in and play whenever one of our starters was down. He was mostly special teams, but he came in and just gave like everything he had. He's a starting linebacker for the Lions right now, by the way. But that's Nick Herbig when it comes to pass rushing. Right? He just has this tenacity that he brings. And I'm more worried about him than I am against TJ Watt, because they don't move TJ Watt around. TJ Watt stays right there outside the right tackle. Braden Smith's got TJ Watt. We're going to have tight ends over there. Running backs will be chipping. You know, TJ Watt, the Colts will do whatever they can to make sure TJ Watt does not affect this game. But if Nick Herbig is in the game, that scares me a bit. Low key, me too. Low key, you know that damn wheel has been right every single week this year. It cursed us against the Rams, right? It's cursed everybody. It cursed him one week, right? And it did. This week, it landed on number one, which is us, apparently. But to be fair, there could be a loophole because it landed on one, and even though he had us at number one, his graphic said Colts number 2. So maybe there's a loophole there, hopefully. I hope. Yeah, man. Kim, can you keep her quiet at any means? I got my people in here saying, I hear your cat meowing in the background. I have a cat in heat. And I've got her in the bedroom, and she is just yowling. So I'm sorry. Hey, she about ran out right behind you, honey. So I'm just letting you know.
What do you want me to do?
Put a muzzle on? It's funny. I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and put a muzzle on her.
No.
Wow.
No.
It would have been great if this was a Jacksonville Jaguars game. That way it could be like, you know, it sounds like the Colts are just beating the Jaguars, you know, senseless or something.
A little audio.
What up, Bruce? What up, Bruce? Hey, it's okay, man. Look, we're all a type of fan, all right? But fans are fans. We still want to win. But some of us look at glass half full type stuff. Some of us look at glass half empty. It is what it is. Some of us look at what we're not doing well and need to get better, even if everything else around the team is doing great. But hey, you know, we need this better, you know, and I get that. I understand that. But as fans, we still, you know, we still want our team to win and are excited when the team wins. Jeremy says hi, Kim.
Hello.
All right. Jeremy, you remember Jeremy?
Yeah.
That we work with.
Yeah.
He's a member. He pays
Oh,
monthly fees. He bought himself a house a couple weeks ago.
did he?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Finally got out of the whole rental thing.
Awesome.
What up, Colts house? All right. Well, so hopefully this week, as I'm getting back to Herbig, right? Hopefully we're able to handle him because Nick is problem. Even if we lose today, I'm not putting the Colts below the what in the power rankings. Hopefully you didn't say in Pittsburgh. Let me roll up. It is. Look, I'm expecting the Colts to win this game. I really am. I'm just scared because of all the weird stuff. Well, below number 1. Okay, got you, bud. Pittsburgh's a decent team, and they can come back and win all kinds of stuff, you know. This is a game I feel like Jonathan Taylor should have a decent game, but I really do feel like Tyler Warren is about to light some stuff up. I think Tyler could have a really big game. I think this could be the first game that he's had over 80 yards receiving, maybe get another touchdown, right? This is a game I feel like they got good corners, but they're all slow. But they do have a really good, well, not all of them. See, that's curious. I want to know who Porter Jr. is going to be playing against, because he's the only real quick cornerback they got that would be able to handle, that would be able to truly maybe negate the speed, right, of Alec Pierce. But he's also the guy that you would want on Josh Downs, right, because of his, quickness. So that's a little bit worrisome. Porter right now is your right cornerback, though. Jalen Ramsey right now is the guy that's going to be on Josh Downs. And I don't think Ramsey's got the quickness to handle him. I really don't. Ramsey's more of a man-on-man guy. That's not good. I feel you. I feel you, Bruce. Like I said, they should win, but at the same time, I got a bad feeling because Pittsburgh can do a lot of stuff. Greg in here with a super chat, $20. Appreciate you, my guy. Says Colts gotta have a Colts win. Son-in-law is a Steelers fan. Oh yeah, you definitely. My neighbor's a big Steelers fan, and she. That's funny that you say that, because I was talking to my neighbor. I think it was Tuesday. I think it was when I saw her outside working in her yard, and I stopped and I said, "Hey," and she goes, "Hi." I said, "This game this upcoming week should be pretty interesting, huh?" And she looked at me and looked back at the ground, pulled up a couple weeds, and was like, "If you mean by Jonathan Taylor rushing for 4 touchdowns interesting, then yeah, it's going to be an interesting game." So, oh no, I'm not taking Ramsey lightly. I'm just saying I don't think he matches up well against Josh Downs, right? I don't think Ramsey matches well with Josh Downs. Now, I think Porter matches up really good against Alec Pierce, right? And Slay maybe will, physicality is Slay against Pittman Jr. But that's on paper. They haven't been playing very good. The issue is, do they get their communication right defensively for Pittsburgh, right? Does Pittsburgh finally get their communication proper? Because fact of the matter is, their communication's not very well all year because so many new faces on the team. And that's the thing that this Colts offense with the play calls do so well, is movement and creating confusion in a defense. So unless they can get their communication down, the Colts are going to eat them up with misdirection. Yeah, I think Slay will follow Pittman too. But we got to be careful. We got to be careful with this game. Straight up. The Colts do. They can't take this team lightly at all. This is also a game where if the Colts lose for any reason, you'll have the naysayers out there saying, "I told you so." The Colts 7-2 if they even lose this game, and the naysayers will say, "I told you so." And you look at them and go, "They're 7-2," but it won't matter to them, right? Alex Highsmith is a very good pass rusher as well, linebacker. But the problem with Alex Highsmith is he has not been playing to his capabilities this year either. Watt has definitely been not playing up to his capabilities. I don't know if it's injury or if it's just teams are, scheming him out of games with double teams and chips and stuff like that. You also got to remember TJ's getting a little bit older. This could be where he starts to slide a little bit. Most pass rushers don't last way into their 30s. And I know TJ's not in his 30s. Is he? Or is he? He is. I'm sorry. TJ is 31 years old. He's older than I thought he was. Wow. That's kind of amazing. I just looked that up. He's 31 years old. Holy crap. Hey, front row in the fight. Appreciate your subscription, man. Thanks for coming in. Hanging out with us. They've got like the oldest defense in football. The highest paid defense in football. And yet you got the Jets and the Bengals, a Joe, freaking Statue Joe, and the Jets putting up huge numbers. Their best offensive games of the year against them. Hayward's getting a little bit older. He's still a damn good player. But when I say a little bit older, I'm sorry. Hayward is very old. Hayward, I think, is the oldest guy on that team. Let me look and see Greg Hayward's age here real quick. Or not Cameron Hayward, not Greg Hayward. Good Lord, he's really old. Greg Hayward. Holy crap. Cam's 36. But as a DT, he's not known for his speed. He's known for being strong, right? So he's the clogger in the middle. He's the guy that's going to be across from Quentin Nelson. So it'll be interesting. And Hayward had a lot to say on his podcast earlier this week. Bruce, I was never scared of Brady's Patriots. I felt like the Colts shot themselves in the foot too much, especially Peyton Manning when it comes to the Patriots. The Steelers, yes. The team that I was always scared of was the Chargers because for some reason that defense for the Chargers against the Peyton Manning Colts, they had their number every time. They knew that team, and that was the problem I had. So I get what you're saying, but that's just me. We got 10 minutes, so let's get into the predictions. All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Josh, or not Josh, sorry. Well, I mean, Josh will probably be on here, but Hermit Kravitz says, Steelers 17, Colts 28. What is your prediction? Man's got Colts 35, Steelers 28. My prediction is legitimately 29-24. I say a 5-point game. Larry's got 31-21 Colts. Wiley's got 31-24. Spook Hill, what up? 38. Woo-wee. 38-17. Speed in here. Chargers special teams. Yeah, you're right. You know what I'm talking about, Speed, about that Chargers team. They just had the Colts number throughout that Peyton Manning era. Josh, 27-23, but I wouldn't bet it. Right? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Tony's got 31-24. Guys, if you haven't smashed that like button, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe as well. Bruce has got Steelers 38, Colts 34. Till I see different. That's all good. It's all good. Hey, you're being honest with not only me, but yourself as well, and that's cool. I get it. Greg, 34-24. Steelers get points in garbage time. KDC, what's up? 35-24. Where's TJ? Joe. Or is that Bruce? Either way. Okay, Speed. All right. All right. I understand. So you guys are going to hear, well, we got Linda in here, 35-10. Wow. We're talking about a blowout. 25 points. That's all good. I get it. See, and that's where you're honest to yourself, but you're still a fan. You hope the Colts win. You just don't think they're going to. And I get that. All right. I get that. And that's why you're still a fan. You still want them to win. It's like at the beginning of the year when the Indianapolis Colts named Daniel Jones the quarterback. And you're like, that's a bad move. I feel like the Colts are only going to win like 4 games with Daniel at quarterback, that kind of stuff. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they win, but this is how I feel. I can respect that because that's honest opinion. Even though you ended up being wrong, it was your honest opinion, but you were still hoping the Colts would do well, right? I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just saying, fans in general, right? Carl, what up? 38-24. Spooks Hill said game won't ever even be close. What up? I got all the faith in the world in our Colts, but the Steelers always give me cause to pause. Not the Chiefs, not the Bills, but the freaking Steelers. I hate the feeling of playing them. And you know what? We don't win in their house. We haven't won in their house since what, 06 or something like that? That's a problem. That's the problem. We just haven't won in their house. All right. Hold on. I got to front row at the fight. Appreciate the subscription if I haven't already said so. All right, 25 of you in here. If you haven't smashed that like button, please do so. Subscribe if you haven't. That way you are and select the notifications, turn them on. That way you are notified next time I go live or upload a video. All members, all channel members get early access to every video except obviously live streams. Okay, like this. It could be a couple hours. It could be a day, but you all get at least one early. Every video is early access. Patreon members get a Patreon exclusive video, at least one a month, maybe 2. All right. So if you want to join Patreon, you can go there as well. But this is going to be fun. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you. Aaron Rodgers hurt his finger. A throwing finger? Sorry, I'm not watching the pregame show because obviously I'm a pregame show, so I can't watch and do one at the same time. What up, Basil? Nice to see you in here on time. That's nice. Oh, it's on his throwing hand. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you, Sierra. I almost jinxed the whole damn thing, didn't I? No, I don't believe in jinxes, but I've been wearing this all year and it's been working. So, you know, and it's respecting to my father who passed away. So, thank you. If it's his pinky, it can be an issue. Now, they'll tape it up. They'll tape it to his ring finger if it's his pinky. But the trajectory of the football starts off on the pinky. All right? So we got to be careful with that. The pinky does have a lot to do with trajectory. And it can be painful, which can also be cause a factor. Bruce is straight up. Colts now going to win by 2 touchdowns because of a pinky finger. Wow, that's a big difference. That's a big difference. Now, you guys got to remember, this Steelers team were always in the playoff conversation with garbage people at quarterback, right? Garbage. They haven't had a losing season. God dang on it. Cat. Sorry, guys. Cat's got in a fight and knocked my dang gone camera back. Wow. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm about to light my cat. Get your ass out of here. Go. Go. Had a couple cats fighting right underneath my desk where my camera stand was. Oh, it's always the mama cat. Mama cat, big, mean mama cat. That's who won. So this is the game. Is this the primary game on networks today, Riley? It should be. The one of the 1 o'clock games, this should be the primary one of the 1 o'clocks. Yep. Which is nice. That's nice. Carl just became a member. Shout out to Carl. Thank you, bud. Glad to have you part of the group. Whoa, they moved Ramsey to free safety? Wow. That could be huge for them. They're moving guys around. That's important. They're hoping, yeah, they're definitely scared of the deep shots. That tells me right there. This right here tells me they're scared. They're more scared of Alec Pierce, right? Going down the field. Tells me everything. What up, Bill? First time they shown the Colts in Canada? Wow. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to see the Colts and Chiefs. They should be scared of Pierce. He gets at least one 50-yardish play every week, right? Every week. Yeah, Kyle Duggar will be the box safety. I'm assuming you meant Duggar. They just picked up Kyle Duggar from in a trade, and they won that trade, by the way. Kyle Duggar's a hell of a safety and a hell of a special teamer. Like, Kyle Duggar's a very, very good special teamer, but he's also pretty good at strong safety. So, yeah, Duggar's there. All right, guys, we are at kickoff. The Steelers are taking the ball first. Here we go. They don't want the Colts to go ahead. He's going to return the ball at about the 8-yard line. He gets to the 30, breaks a tackle. What a nice return all the way out to about the 39-yard line. Great return by Williams. I'd rather the Colts start off first. That's what the Colts have been doing. They've been scoring on their first drive, getting ahead early, and forcing teams into passing situations the entire game. Steelers recognize that. They want to mess that up. All right, under center, single setback is Rodgers at the 39-yard line. Big formation, man in motion is Washington. Wide open and drop the ball. Oh, my goodness. Jonnu Smith was wide open on a freaking corner route and just dropped the ball. It was a little out of his reach. That won't go down as a drop. It goes off his fingertips. It won't go down as a drop, though. 2nd and 10. Colts got lucky on that one, because if that hooked up, that's a good, 30-yard pass. Here we go. Under center, same setup. Takes a snap. It's a quick slant over the middle. Jalen Jones starting the game. Missed the tackle. Had him, wrapped him up, missed the tackle. Guy falls forward, picks up about 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4 upcoming. Jalen Jones is starting. That's not surprising to me, but I'm wondering if he'll be on a snap count or not. Here's 3rd down, big 3rd down, first drive of the game for this defense. Shotgun, running back to his left, bunch formation to his left. Now the running back goes to the right. Takes a snap, is looking for a quick pass. Quick dump off to the running back, and Zaire Franklin wasn't having none of that. Gain of nothing, and the Colts force a punt. There we go. Problem is, Rodgers had all day long, but the coverage was there. Great job by the secondary. They were in max protect. Good job by the Colts forcing a punt on their first drive. The Steelers have not scored on the first drive all year long. And the punt at the 10, he's going to return it to the 15, cuts back inside, gets to the 20, and that's where the Colts will take over. Good little 10-yard return by the punt returner. And Daniel Jones, Jonathan Taylor, and the rest of this offense get there first at the 20-yard line. Shout out to my guy, Braden Smith, who finally has been healthy all year, and it has shown. Underrated to why the Colts have been so good this year is that Braden Smith has played every single game. All right, shotgun. Takes a snap. Quick pass out to the side. That's Alec Pierce. He's going to pick up 9.5. They're going to give him a first down. They're going to say 10. There we go. Pierce with a 10-yard catch. Start the game off. Colts just need to walk down here and score a touchdown. And help the Colts right now. Shane Steichen's, okay, under center, single setback, big formation, takes a snap. We're going to hand it off. Taylor's hitting a backfield, lost a yard. What a play by T.J. Watt. Coming off the other side, by the way, guys. He was on the, no, I'm sorry, that was Alex Highsmith. Alex Highsmith coming in hot off the left side, getting around Bernard Ryman. T.J. Watt as well was in there. The edges really closed in on that. It'll be second down and 11 at the 30. 3 receivers to his right, running back to his left. Now he puts Jonathan Taylor in motion. He was staring down Josh Downs that whole play. He knew where he wanted to throw the football. I didn't like that. I would have threw it to Porter was all over Downs. Porter was all over. It's third down and 11 upcoming. I don't like that. Ooh. Yeah, Alex Highsmith not able to put weight on his right leg. That's not good. Third down and 11. Running back to his left. Got to get to the 41-yard line. Here comes the blitz. Plenty of time. Throws out to the side. That's Alec Pierce with a big 20-yard reception and a first down. Wow, Alec Pierce out here just saving the day. Back. Nice plays right here by Alec Pierce to start off in this drive. Oh, that could have been holding. That was Porter on Pierce, and Pierce just put Porter in a problem. Porter can't even handle Pierce. That tells you everything you need to know. All right. They're playing zone is what they're doing. Taylor now wide. They're in man coverage. Shotgun takes a snap, 4-man rush. Oh, we're going downtown. Pierce again. Cuts back inside to the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Alec Pierce is eating his secondary alive. Oh, my God. This is the Pierce drive. He's piercing him through the heart. Ho, 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 ho. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, my goodness. Alec Pierce is having a day, and Daniel Jones is finding him everywhere. Woo! People are going to know the name Alec Pierce if you're not a Colts fan watching this game. He's eating everybody up right now. Oh, but Alec Pierce is only a deep threat. Shut your mouth. Step up. He's going for a touchdown. Oh, good pass defense right there. Good pass defense by the Steelers. It was a good pass. Allie Cox was there. The defender got a hand in there. Ooh, that could have been a touchdown. Second down and 10 upcoming. I can't hate on that pass. That was a damn good defensive play right there to knock out, because Mo Alley Cox would have had a touchdown. All right, we're in shotgun. Right wing formation, running back to the right, 2 receivers to the left. At the 16, takes a snap. Throw, quick pass, Jones. He's going to cut up the side. He's going to pick up 8. It'll be third down and 2 at the 8-yard line. And they got a hurt player. It looks like he's talking about maybe a dislocated finger. Yeah. Oh, my. That's Darius Slay, guys. He's either got a dislocation or a broken finger. Finally, someone other than Alec Pierce got a catch on this play. Absolutely, Greg. Absolutely. Well, the Indianapolis Colts offense is a wagon. You just can't cover everybody. And if Darius Slay's out of this game, they're in trouble. I'm sorry. If Darius Slay is out of this game, they are in deep trouble. Sorry. The guy who'll come in for Darius Slay is James Pierre. All right. I don't know. Where do you go from there? It'll either be Pierre or Eccles if Slay is out. My goodness. We do have so many weapons. You can't cover everybody. And you can't forget about Alec. Alec's route running. That's the one thing that people had, issues with Alec Pierce was his route running. You got to be more diverse, be able to get open and short and intermediate routes. And he has absolutely proven that he has upgraded his game this year, right? He has leveled up this year. You could never knock his speed. You could never knock his, hands. You couldn't knock his jump ball ability. It was, his route tree. And now his route tree is there. Yeah, Slay's done if he's got that much pain. Unless he could go in there, get shit fixed, taped up, and then take a shot, to kill the pain. But as a defender, as a pass defender, you kind of need your hands, right? They're kind of important. Third down and 2 upcoming. At the 8. Do they run the football here? Probably not. Shotgun. They haven't ran the ball yet. They don't. They give it. Oh, they come up short. Only a 1-yard pass. Great job right there by Jalen Ramsey coming up on our tight end, Tyler Warren, to stop him from getting that first down. Nah, right here, I'd take the field goal. I would take the field goal, put points on the board. They'll probably go for it because you know how that's how he is. I would take the points here because they had the ball first. They're going to go for a quarterback sneak. I'd fake it. Yep, it's a stretch play. Taylor's got the first down. He fought for it all day. Oh, my God, Taylor. That was a good misdirection play. And Taylor's got the first down. I would have kicked the field goal personally. The reason I would have kicked the field goal is the Steelers took the ball first, which means you get the ball first in the second half. And if you can come up with points before the Steelers, that's a huge plus in your favor. But it worked out for him. So good on that. Shotgun, empty back. Well, Jonathan Taylor's coming back. 3 receivers now to his right. Takes a snap. Jones under pressure. Ball's tipped up and nearly intercepted by T.J. Watt. Second down and goal at the 6. Cam got the hand on the ball. He was throwing to Tyler Warren. Ramsey was all over Warren, too. Ramsey on Warren's smart. I'm just saying. And that's why they put him at safety, I think. To take Warren out of this game. That's actually a smart move by Steelers. Right wing formation takes the ball. We're going to hand it off. Taylor right up the gut. He's going to power forward. Ooh! He's at the 1-foot-yard line. Third down and goal at the 1-foot line. There we go. Third down and a foot. I'm curious what that means. I'm curious. That's Jonathan Taylor, doing this, but they were calling that. So do you Hand the ball up. Do you go for a quarterback sneak? What do you do here? Man in motion is Ogletree. They fake the handoff. Oh, what a block. The ball's tipped. The ball was tipped. Tyler Warren was open. Jonathan Taylor chopped the legs out of the rusher. Good job. Cam Hayward's just been everywhere today. Cam Hayward's doing a hell of a job. That's his second tip pass. 4th and goal. Obviously, they're going for it at the 1-foot yard line. They went for it earlier. And it's a quarterback sneak. And Daniel Jones goes 3 yards deep for a touchdown. Why didn't they just do that on third down? I don't understand. Look at that. Look at the push they had. They pushed guys all the way back. You ain't stopping our quarterback sneak with that kind of freaking offensive line play this year. And there's the extra point, and the Colts go up 7-0. And the Colts go up 7-0 against the Steelers. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Guys, while we're on a commercial break, I'm going to go refresh my coffee. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you so much for being in here. Just give me one moment. I need coffee. Well, the Indianapolis Colts are 2 for 2 on 4th downs this game. That's awesome. Gonna get an adult beverage. Sorry, I don't do adult beverages. The most adult beverage I do right now is coffee. I'm not too worried about it because it is Cam Hayward. He is a big dude. All right. But he's just got to be a little bit more, keep a wary eye on where Cam Hayward is. Obviously, he is that defensive tackle. So, I hope you're right about JTT. Jalen Jones was a problem last year. Jalen Jones's biggest problem was his tackling. He had a 15% missed tackle percentage, over 15%. That was his biggest problem. Hopefully, that's fixed this year with Lou Anarumo, but he's already missed 1 tackle in this game. But I feel like he is a better coverage guy than either Edwards or the other corner that we got rolling right now. So I'll take Jones. Mekhi Blackman, that was his name. I don't know why I was having a problem figuring that out. All right, they got the ball at the 26-yard line. Under center, toss sweep to the left. He's got a little bit of room. It's Warren. He's going to pick up about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 upcoming. You definitely got to stop the run against this pass and get – look, it's all about – and I'll say this every week. It's all about the lines. It's all about, winning the line of scrimmage. Under center, single setback, 2-man in motion. Washington now in the offset eye fullback position now at tight end. And it's a toss right up the gut. Oh, nice stop by Nick Cross coming right up on a run blitz and getting the stop at the goal line or at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 7 upcoming. Colts defense really looking like they're playing pretty decent right now. Chicago's up over, just tied the Bengals. It's now 7-7. We're not going to get Trey. I'm not giving a 1st-round pick for Trey Hendrickson. I'm sorry, guys. And that's what the Bengals want. We're not going to get it. I would never give up a 1st-round pick for a 30-plus-year-old guy. I'll explain in a minute. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left. Here comes a 4-man pressure. And we got him. And that's Latu with his sack. Beautiful. Latu came out of nowhere, got immediate pressure, and got his ass. Good job by Latu. I mean, he beat that left tackle like a drum. They got the swim move, came in, got Rodgers. That's what I'm saying. Rodgers doesn't have the mobility of the quarterbacks that we have faced this year. Latu, our defensive line should turn a lot of pressures in the sacks in this game, and we just got a damn penalty running into the kicker. Josh Downs just fumbled the punt return. Steelers picked it up, ran it back for a touchdown. I kid you not. I kid you not. I am not even kidding. It hit him right in the chest. It bounced off the ground, came up, hit him in the chest. He should have caught the ball. But because he didn't catch the ball, it bounces back up, hits him in the chest. The Steelers pick it up, run it back for a touchdown. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Oh, my God. You catch that ball on a fair catch, Josh. Oh, they're saying it's not a touchdown. Okay. Still at the 11, though. Shotgun. Take a snap. It's a quick screen out to Washington, who's going to power forward for like 6. It'll be 2nd down and 3 at the 4. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't know that. I didn't know that rule was changed either. Downs hasn't returned the football since his rookie year. I don't like this. Latu put him out, and then this happens. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Man in motion. They're going to sweep it. And he's going to get to the edge. A loss. Good tackle right there by Kenny Moore for a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down. If the defense somehow forces them to kick a field goal in this situation, I'll be freaking amazed. Defense is playing very, very good football right now. Special teams just took an ass dump. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, running back to the left. Colts showing blitz. And they do send it. Everyone's picked up over the center. Nice. Kenny Moore with a beautiful coverage over Washington. Now it's 4th and 3. Kenny Moore with gorgeous coverage. That's the second time Kenny Moore's came up with massive. Oh, are they going for it or are they kicking a field goal? I think they're going for it. They are. At the 5-yard line, they're going for it. Shotgun, empty backfield, 3 receivers to his right. Colts defense looking for. Here comes everybody and their mother, and they drop, and Washington drops the ball, and it's a turnover on downs. And just like that, this Colts defense has came to play, ladies and gentlemen. This Colts defense, they keep going to Darnell Washington, and it's just not working out for him. He dropped that football. That was a touchdown he dropped. Right in front of Cross. He just wasn't expecting it. This defense is playing lights out football. Now the Colts offense, though, has their back to the corner because of Josh Downs. All right. I'm surprised the Steelers didn't get points out of that. They should have went, you know what? Kick a field goal, get points out of it because we got a gift horse, and now they just threw the gift horse away. That was stupid. That was stupid, in my opinion. I get that you feel like, we're going against the Colts offense. We got to score points to keep up. But you can't look a gift horse in the mouth in a situation like that. And they did. Now, I get it. Now you pin the Colts inside their own 5-yard line. But you have yet to show that you can even stop this Colts offense. Let's see what happens. I think JT only has 1 carry for a yard in this game. Oh, I'm sorry. He's got 3 carries for 5 yards, 1.7 yards a carry. Daniel Jones is 5 of 9 for 63 yards or 73 yards, and he's got 1 yard, 1 carry, 1 touchdown. Alec Pierce, 3 catches, 64 yards already in this game. Wow. Kinda. Honestly, I would run a running back flat screen, bubble screen. That's what I would run in this situation. Right? Run a bubble screen for the running back, Jonathan Taylor, and watch him go 95 yards. That's what I would do in this situation. All right, shotgun. Left wing formation, running back to his right. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw out to the side. No, it's Alec Pierce. It's Alec Pierce to the 17-yard line down and a first down. Why not? Alec Pierce is going to have 15 catches today. There's a flag on the play. I hope it's not holding. Illegal formation, half the distance to the goal line. That's Michael Pittman Jr. Damn. Alex Highsmith is back on the field after his ankle got taped up. And Slay got his hand taped up. 1st and 10 at the 2, ladies and gentlemen. Shotgun running back to his left. Split receivers. Steelers showing blitz. Taylor takes the ball, and he pounds forward for 3. At least he gets to the 5. That's good. Gave him a little bit of room to run. 2nd down and long upcoming. 2nd and 9. Probably was, Scott. Oh, they're at the 6. 2nd and 9, shotgun, empty backfield. Taylor goes to his left. Takes a snap, 4-man rush, quick throw. That's Tyler Warren. He's going to pick up 3. It'll be 3rd down and 6 upcoming. Colts need 6 yards here. This is where I'd run that bubble screen. This is where I'd run a bubble screen. Or you go for all the marbles. One or the other. You're either a bubble screen or go for all the marbles, because I think going for all the marbles would catch Pittsburgh off guard. Tight formation, running back to his left at the 9. Takes a snap. Here comes the blitz. Quick pass out to the sideline. That's Josh Downs for a first down. And Josh Downs gets the first down at the 16. There you go, Josh. That doesn't make up for the muff. Josh first downs. Good job making sure he gets past the sticks. Right wing formation. Running back Taylor to the right. Stack receivers to the left. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Looks. Steps back. Throws. It's a back. Well, not a good pass. Daniel Jones threw up his back foot and overthrew a wide open Alec Pierce for a first down. Alec Pierce was, he's walking off the field now. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't like Alec Pierce coming off the field unless they're going big formation. 41 of you in here. If you could smash that like button, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. Second down and 10. Shotgun. It's not Taylor in there now. Man in motion is Ogletree. Takes a snap. Oh, he's under pressure. Quick pass over the middle. That's the running back. Picks up 2. Abdullah gets 2 yards. 3rd down and 8 upcoming. Colts may have to punt after this. I hope not, but it's a good possibility. You're not in a position to go forward on 4, so you got to pick this up where you're punting. Tyler Ward, you got split receivers. Abdullah in motion. He's going to come back, though. Got to get to the 26-yard line. They are at their own 18. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw over the center. And that's A.D. Mitchell, but he only gets to the 25, and that's going to be a punt. You can't go for it. You can't go for it at your own 25, even though it's 1 yard shy. At least AD caught the ball, but he's a yard shy. We have to punt this ball. Greg, he had to run the ball right there because look at where the defenders were guarding the first down marker. He had to catch it there and hope that he could slip by. That was the only chance he had. They just ran a damn fake and got it at their own 25-yard line. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow, they just did some shit right there. They just ran a fake up the gut at their own 25. Oh, my God. Shane Steichen is absolutely feeling it. Shane Steichen, his shit goes clank, clank when he walks. All right? Dude, shit goes clank, clank when he walks. Oh, there is no way I would have done that. Oh, my goodness. That caught me way off guard. Holy crap. Oh, my. Yo. Wow. That caught everybody and their mom off guard. Wow. Mike Tomlin's got to be sitting there going, Just throw it out. I'm getting out coached today. And that's weird to say because Mike Tomlin's a hell of a coach. But Shane Steichen right now, he's got like Santa Claus's Christmas bag. Yeah, we'll try this today. You know, Shane Steichen is absolutely wow. Shane Steichen's not even in his bag. He's in Santa Claus's bag. This is just nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I don't disagree. A little bit, right? What up, Kent? Hey, guys, I'm actually able to watch the game on TV, but I promise not to ruin it for you, Lawrence. The fake was beautiful. Absolutely. Steve, wow. When was the last time went for it? Especially that deep into their own end zone or in their own territory. That's just unreal. Just unreal. Wow. My goodness. Wow. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, they would have flipped out if it had failed. Colts at their own 28-yard line. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Here comes the rush. He's got all day. There's a flag's probably holding. Oh, Tyler just let that ball go off his fingertips. I thought he might have caught that, but this flag's probably against the Colts. Yep. Alec Pierce was offsides, lined up offsides. Second down and 10 upcoming, guys. Shotgun. We are actually going to hand the football off. Taylor's only going to get 2 yards. It'll be third down or second down. They took the penalty. It'll be second down and 13 upcoming. By lining up a little too far across. Yeah, it's just bad, KDC. That was just him not paying attention to the line of scrimmage. They're only giving him a yard. Second down and 14. Empty backfield. Taylor stacked now. 3 receivers to his right. Got to get to the 33 or 38-yard line. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. They're coming. Quick throw. Oh, where's the flag? There it is. Joey Porter was all over that way early. Way early. That is so pass interference. He tripped over his own feet and grabbed Pittman. That is big time pass interference. First down. Thank you, Joey Porter. Michael Pittman put a move on him that made him fall right into him. At the 35-yard line. Under center, right? Oh, big formation. Single setback. Downs in motion. We're going to fake the handoff. It's a blitz. Alec Pierce was screaming for pass interference. Porter was all over him. The Colts are not throwing away from him. Porter with a really damn near got an interception there. That was not a good pass right there. Wasn't out far enough in front of Alec Pierce. 2nd down and 10 at 36. Pittman in motion. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Wide open is MPJ at the 50-yard line and a 1st down. Good pass by Daniel Jones, finding a wide open MPJ in the soft spot of the zone. Nice toe drag swag by Michael Pittman Jr. And now he's on the sideline. Under center, single setback, big formation, downs in motion, takes a snap. We're going to hand it off. Taylor's got a hole. Had he ran outside, he'd have had some yardage. Instead, he picks up about 3. Had he to cut that outside, it would have been a foot race to the end zone. Damn. Oh, was that Abdullah? Not Taylor? Okay. All right. Well, that kind of sucks. Abdullah's getting a lot of touches this game, isn't he? Amir, don't get me wrong. I think Taylor would have cut that out and went, which got me surprised. Under center, big formation, Pittman in motion, single setback. We're going to hand the ball off again. That's Taylor, and he makes all kind of cuts. It comes about a foot short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Jonathan Taylor forced about 3 missed tackles on that play. Oh, we're in the 2nd quarter. I'm going to have to change that here in just a second after this play. All right, guys. I didn't realize. My bad. Under center, single setback, downs in motion, hands it off. Taylor, he slipped that tackle, got a 1st down, pick up of 2. All right. Let me change this to the 2nd quarter. My bad, guys. I didn't realize. Shotgun. Downs, doing his typical motion. Takes the handoff. Step up. And we just fumbled the football. It's a scrum, and the Steelers have it. TJ Watt got himself a strip sack. Good job by TJ Watt. Jones just did not see Watt coming off that side. It happens. It happens. It's TJ Watt. Colts defense has had all day. Colts defense is fresh. So hopefully we can get a stop here. Absolutely, Wiley. Got to give Watt his flowers. You can't single block him all day and expect to win every snap, right? Colts defense needs to do something here. Well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Indy's defense has definitely got to come up with a stop here. Yeah, I'm not I think you're damn right on that one, Sierra. I think we're damn right on that one. But the defense has been playing solid football. And look, Aaron Rodgers is not Aaron Rodgers that we're used to. We're used to Aaron Rodgers taking shots down the field. And he has not been that for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's loving throwing it short, especially to his tight ends. Okay? And you can see that as he's thrown it to Darnell Washington, I think 4 times already this game. Right? So I feel like, get after him. And he doesn't have the mobility. The Colts defense just needs to get pressure and stop the run. The defensive line has to win. Yeah, that was the first time Braden got beat bad, though. And Braden's been really good all year against some really good pass rushers. So, it's just, you can't win every down, right? You can't win every down, especially when it's against, superstars. All right, shotgun. Takes a snap. Quick dump off to the running back. He makes a guy miss. He ain't going nowhere, though. There's a flag. We're going to get a face mask. We're going to get a damn face mask, aren't we? Yep, I knew it. Gallimore with the face mask. I saw it. Yeah, that's technically not a face mask. That don't look like a face. That just looks like a whack to the head. Shotgun. They're going to hand the ball off to the running back, and he's going to get 5. 2nd and 5 upcoming. Colts really getting after. Quick dump off. And he's got the first down. Pick up about 8 yards to the tight end. Is that fire move? Yeah, that was fire move. Colts were getting there. I don't see how that wasn't holding, though. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, running back to the right at the 29-yard line. It's going to be a running back screen. He's going to cut it back. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10 at the 29. Latu was held on the previous play, and I don't understand why in the world we're not getting that call. They're holding Latu left and right now. Latu is beating the snot out of his guy. Shotgun, running back to the left. 3 receivers to the left. 2nd down and 10. Here comes the play. Quick throw over the middle. And he just bobbled and dropped that football. 3rd and 10 now at the 29. He could have picked up 5. But DK Metcalf can't catch a football to save his life right now. He should have caught that, but bobbled it. Rodgers did have a little bit of heat on the ball, but that's no excuse. He should have caught that ball. 3rd down and 10 at the 29. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, running back to the right. Colts showing blitz. And they definitely send a 6-man blitz. Quick pass over the middle. He caught it for a first down. He caught it for a ball. What a catch. Wow. What a diving, reaching catch. Almost hit the ground, but Austin caught that ball. What a catch. What's the challenge for? Challenge. I'm pretty sure that was a first down, unless his knee was down first. I think that's a first down, guys. I didn't see anything on the replay that says otherwise. To me, that looked like a hell of a catch by Austin. Calvin Austin made a hell of a catch on that play. I don't know if I don't know. Unless they saw something I didn't, it sure looked like that they got a first down to me. That strip sack wasn't a mental mistake by the Colts. That was just a damn good defensive play by TJ Watt. The mental mistake was the Josh Downs not doing a fair catch. If he was going to let the ball go by, he should have just ran in front of it, not right beside it, right? If you're that close to the football, you got to catch that ball. If you're that close to the football, you got to throw your arm up and catch that damn thing. That was a mental error by Josh Downs on that punt. All he's got to do is be right at the line, Wiley. So, Basil, here's the situation. I have to stop in the middle of, like, when I don't have the slow-mo on, I have to stop every 5 seconds, it seems like, and kick out the guys that are supposed to be in here. And that's on me because I don't have someone in here doing it for me, right? If I had someone that could do that for me, I would take it out probably, but I don't have that right now. Oh, that's close. Kenny did touch him. That's close. So they're calling it 4th and 1. Exactly. Bots are going to bot. But with the slow-mo on and having a 60-second, it's a quarterback sneak, and they got it. They got it by 2 yards. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. But they're not botting nearly as much with a 60 seconds. So far, I've only had to kick 2 people out, or kick one guy twice out. Well, yeah, Cam should carry that football. He's the biggest dude on their team. All right, it's 1st and 10. They are in the red zone for the second time today. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left. Good pressure, forced the incomplete pass. To me, the bots are bad, though, Basil. Like, you're not having to deal with them. I am. And when I don't put them on there, then if I don't put it on there, then I'm getting a bot every other freaking comment. That's why it was earlier this year. And I'm sitting here trying to kill them, you know, and I can't pay attention to the screen. Shotgun, running back to the left. Take the snap. We got a handoff open right down the side. He slips. Only a pickup of about 3.5, 4 yards. Warren could have had a first down had he not slipped there. 3rd down and 7. I'd say 3rd down and 6. This is going to be tough. Big stop opportunity here for the Colts. And if Pittsburgh would have kicked that field goal earlier, they would have a chance to take the lead right now, like I said. Here we go. 3rd down and 7. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Running back to the left. Running back now goes wide to the left. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. We getting inside. Quick throw. And Austin gets the 1st down. It's 1st and goal at the 2. And here come the terrible towels. Why didn't we send an extra rusher? They were in zone. That's why, Riley. They weren't playing man. They were playing zone. Under center, big formation, goal line formation. Man in motion is Metcalf. Takes a snap, makes the handoff. He's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown. No, he's not going to run in for a touchdown. He's going to get stopped at the 1. And he gets clobber knockered right at the 1-yard line by 3 defenders. 2nd down and goal at the 1. Here we go. Under center, single setback. Right wing. Or left wing. And Rodgers calls a timeout. The only team that can beat the Colts is the Colts, in my opinion. Their own mess-ups has caused them this right now. Don't get me wrong, the Steelers have been pretty good, but we've had offsides. We've had a face mask call, which is kind of iffy, right? We had the bobbled snap or bobbled punt that we shouldn't have had. Second down and goal at the 1. Oh, my goodness. They got big bodies in. Washington in motion. Right wing formation. Single setback. Now Washington takes a quick throw. That's met. Good. Great coverage right there by Jalen Jones on DK Metcalf. That's what I'm saying. I love Jalen. I love Jalen Jones. He is the best outside corner we got currently. Obviously, Mooney is the best, but Jalen absolutely should be that dude. 3rd down and goal at the 1. I formation, big. Takes a snap, it's a handoff, and Warren is stopped. It's a fumble. Oh, now they're calling it a touchdown because it was picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers by Cam Hayward, or in the end zone, touchdown. Damn it. Jalen Warren. Yeah, he broke the plane. That's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. Jalen Warren broke the plane. Oh, man, that was close, too. But he crossed the plane. Now we got a tie damn football game. They could be leading the game right now if they kicked that field goal earlier instead of going forward on 4th down. And now it's a tie ball game. Colts need to get a 2-for-1 here. They need to get their shit together and score a touchdown on this drive. They can do a 2-for-1. Low scoring game. 7-7. Nobody saw this, I'll tell you that. But to be fair, I think the Colts have stopped themselves twice. The problem is, Carl, JT has carried the football a few times, right? He's had 7 carries in the first half, but he's only getting 2.6 yards a carry. The Steelers defense is holding the Colts to under 3 yards a carry right now. Under 3 yards a carry. The Colts defense has given up less than 60 yards of offense so far to the Steelers in the first half. Less than 60. Yes, you heard me right. Wow. This defense is playing lights out. If the Colts were able to just move the football and not shoot themselves in the foot, we'd be winning this game big time. Yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Please hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification so that you can be notified next time we go live or upload a video. And don't forget, anyone that are channel members gets early access to all my uploaded videos, whether it's a couple hours or a day. You know, it just depends upon what it is I'm uploading and at what time. So my preview to this game was actually about a day for members early. Jalen Jones has played lights out football. Leatu Latu has been playing really, really good. All right, here comes the kickoff. He takes it yard deep, gets to the 10, 15, 20, and only gets back to the 25-yard line. And that's where Daniel Jones will take over at 25. Well, I guess that's better than their own 3-yard line. I would have let that go back and took that sucker at the 35, personally. But oh well. All right, here we go. At the 25, under center, takes a snap. We're going to hand the football off. Taylor bounces around, uses the pile, plows forward, and JT's going to get 4.5, 5 yards. I agree. If we can run it and do it effectively, then we should wear them out. Run the ball hard right up the gut. But we'll see how that works out. 2nd down and 5. 3 receivers to the right, running back to the right. It's a long 5. Warren in motion. Steps up, intercepted at the 30, and he's taking it all the way to the 14-yard line. That's a pick right there. He threw that right into the bad spot. That was the first really bad pass I've seen Daniel Jones throw in a long time. Wow. He threw it right to Peyton Wilson. He didn't see Wilson. That's what it was. He didn't see him. The line, the guard, the center, and the defensive tackle was right in his face, and he didn't see Wilson behind him. Wow. At the 14-yard line, they got a chance to take the lead. Offset I formation. Man in motion. It's a handoff. He's going to get 1.5 yards, 2 yards. He felt the pressure. Jones felt the pressure. There was pressure on the outside. Both outsides was pressure, and he threw it a little quick. That was the first time I saw him throw a bad pass under pressure all year. Second down and 8, shotgun, right wing formation, stacked to the left, running back to the right, at the 12. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. We got a holding call. That's a touchdown, but I think there was a hold. No, there's no flag. Pat Fryermuth just got a touchdown pass. There was a hold on Kwity. Yeah. Woo, Buckner was a half step from tipping that. I swear Leatu Latu was held on that play. Great play by Fryermuth, though. And just like that, the Colts are down a touchdown. There's TJ. Only comes in with negative stuff. What's up, TJ? Looking like a dome team today. They looking like someone that's just not playing right football, in my opinion. But I got you. I understand. Let me. Colts need to answer this real quick. Hey, I appreciate the $2 super chat though, Joe. But yeah, they're not playing well. They're not playing well at all. Their self-inflicted mistakes right now are costing them big time against a Pittsburgh Steelers team. Indy needs to get something done. And that's weird, isn't it? Our defense is playing well, very well. Our offense is what's killing us right now. And they have been holding Latu all day long. And not calling it. The refs ain't calling hold, and they should be. Indy needs to get some stuff right. They need to right the ship offensively. And I said before, this is a must-win game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they know it. And this defense has got to play, for Pittsburgh the way they should be, and they have been. That's why I was worried about this game in the first place. And I said that, right? I said I was a little worried because Pittsburgh scares the death out of me because Mike Tomlin is that guy who can get the best out of his players when their back's against the wall. And the Steelers team, their backs are definitely against the wall at home. I think the Colts will come out in the second half looking a lot better, but we need to come away with points here before the halftime. He's going to take it up to 2. He gets to the 10, 20, 25, upended to the 24-yard line. That's Amir Abdullah. And the Colts will take over at the 24. Well, now we're going to find out how this works. This offense has to put everything behind them, go out there and do something. All right, here we go. Under center. Single setback. 4 minutes left. He's going to roll out. Quick dump off Tyler Warren. Warren gets wrangled down by the neck after a pickup of 8. Second down and 2 upcoming. I don't like them tackling at the neck. That's not cool. That's injury stuff. And they've been doing that all game. All right, under center, single setback, takes the handoff, step up, it's a pass. He's going for marbles. Oh, he has a wide open Alec Pierce. And I don't know if Pierce just lost the ball or what. Did Pierce lose the football? It's just overthrown by about a yard. 1 yard overthrow, but Pierce had his man beat big time. 3rd down and 3, you got to get these 3 yards, guys. We're at our own 37-yard line. We got to get these 3. You got to get 3 yards. Come on. Shotgun. Split receivers, running back to his left. Now he sends him out wide. Nearly intercepted. And we have to punt. That was a hell of a defensive diving play right there by number 56, Alex Highsmith. That was a hell of a defensive pass right there. Hell of a defensive play. I don't think that was a bad pass. I think he should have threw it just a hair earlier, though. Little earlier, and Highsmith probably not gets it. They're going for a block. Here's the punt. First punt of the day by Sanchez. He's going to take the ball at the 10. And he's trying to get some yardage out of it, and he gets to about the 16, 17-yard line with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in the half. Defense needs to get a stop here and quick. Defense needs to do something here. We got to get a stop. I say run some damn jet sweeps. Get guys that are fast, like, I don't know, Pierce or Taylor on motion, and run some jet sweeps or stretch plays or something of that nature, where we could use our speed against some of the slower, older guys that are on this defense. Colts get the ball first, Val. Colts get the ball in the second half. All right, I'm getting sick of this dude. I'm banning him. He keeps coming back in. And I tried to ban him earlier, but apparently it won't let me. So we're going to try to do this real quick. I'm going to go to YouTube, go into the stream itself. Let's report him. And hide. There we go. Hopefully that works. Steelers defense has been playing lights out, but at the same time, Jones has had a couple bad passes. Here we go. At the 18-yard line, shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left. Takes a snap. They're going to hand the football off to Warren. He's got running where he just runs downhill for 9. Wow. 2nd down and 1 upcoming. All right, here we go. At the 26, shotgun. 2nd down and 2. Got 11 personnel, man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off. They're going to run to the right. And Warren, I think, is going to get the 1st down. He's right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to, yeah, 1st down. At the 27, 28. All right, Colts, come on, guys. Let's get some shit going on D. Let's get pressure. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning, I think. Yep, 2-minute warning. At the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. The Indianapolis Colts right now have just too many turnovers, man. Too many turnovers in this game. 3 turnovers by the Colts. It's just not what you consider efficient. And the defense is playing very, very good. They're very aggressive up on the line. They're getting pressure on Daniel Jones. And they're playing smothering football. Jones is throwing the very tightly covered guys, except when he throws to Alec Pierce. He did miss a deep shot to Alec Pierce earlier. Daniel Jones, 11 of 20. Yeah, that's only 55% completion percentage for 114 yards and an interception. Jonathan Taylor, 8 for 23, 2.9 yards a carry. Alec Pierce has the 3 catches for 64 yards. The Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, 9 of 15 for 52 yards and a touchdown. Jaylen Warren, 7 carries, 19 yards, 2.7 a carry, and a touchdown. This defense is playing pretty good football. Our offense has just not been able to move the ball efficiently enough against this Steelers defense. And I was wondering when the Steelers were going to come alive, because on paper, they should have one of the best defenses in football, period. Right? I mean, you look at the names. Yes, a lot of them are older guys, but they still should be one of the better teams in football, and they haven't been playing like it until now. Mike Tomlin and this defense has actually been playing up to their billing that would have been at the start of the season. Hillbilly in the age. I don't think no, Danny, I don't think it's his fault by any means. I mean, come on. One of the turnovers is his fault. The other 2 were not his fault. Okay. The strip sack, not his fault. That muffed punt, not his fault. Yeah, 2nd oldest, highest paid. Absolutely. The interception was his fault. The interception was definitely his fault. I'll be honest, this defense has just been playing very, very good football. All right. Pro T formation. Wow, don't see that very often. 2 receivers to the left. Now one of the guys splits out wide to the left. Here comes the Colts. Quick pass. And yeah, Austin getting lots of yardage right there. Picks up about 16 yards and a first down. Wow. He calls 7 points, not 14. The strip sack wasn't his fault, like I said. Shotgun. Split receiver. Nope, 3 receivers to the right. So he's going for marbles. And good coverage right there to Austin. I keep wanting to say Tavon. 2nd down and 10. Offense ain't been able to stay on the field. Defense is starting. I mean, they're on the field quite a bit right now. 2nd down and 10 at the 44. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left. Looks like 4-man pressure unless it's a delayed blitz. Quick throw out to the side. Oh, my goodness. 3rd down and 2 upcoming. That's Pratt Freiermuth. Freiermuth was unable to stay in bounds. Otherwise, he'd had a first down. What up, Isaac? Yeah, their defense is playing really tough. Unlike they have the last couple weeks. And that's what I was worried about. Big 3rd down try here. Bunch formation to the left. Running back to his right. Colts showing blitz. Takes a snap. They're going to hand it off. Warren gets the first down and another yard. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Someone threw a punch. Did Jalen Jones just throw a punch? Now he's pissed off. You can't throw a punch, bro. Oh, my goodness. Jalen Jones might get ejected for that. Jones went over there to defend his boy Kenny Moore, and I get that. But you can't throw a punch, bro. $15-yard penalty. Jalen's going to have to sit on the sideline and cool down. You can't throw a punch. I understand you're wanting to defend your guy. Oh, no, he didn't throw a... He just lost his temper. Jesus. Can't do that. I get you're wanting to defend your guy because Kenny Moore is your man. But you can't do that. Now we're at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. That sucks. Shotgun, they're going to fake the quick hand. Oh, nice hands right there by Pratt. Knock that ball down, 2nd down and 10. We sent the blitz on that one, and Pratt was able to get a hand on the football. Shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to his left. At the 31, takes a snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw out to the sideline. Good tackle after a pickup of 6 by Zaire Franklin. It'll be 3rd down and 4. 42 seconds, 40. Clock is ticking. They're just looking to kick a field goal, go up 10. Unless they take a shot here. Steelers have 2 timeouts. Colts showing blitz. I don't know if it is. Pratt's, no. Nope, 4-man rush. He's got time. Throws it out to the side. And there's a flag on the play. It's a pickup all the way down to the 12-yard line and a 1st down, but there is a flag. I wonder if it's a holding call. Or is Smith going to get pass interference? Defensive holding. 1st and 10 at the 12. $15 seconds. We gotta defend the end zone, guys. They're holding Latu the entire time, and they're not calling it. 1st and 10 at the 12. 15 seconds to go in the half. Colts have got to get a stop here. Shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Running back moves to his left. 4-man rush. Quick throw. Nope. He holds it down. He's sacked. Latu with another one. Latu with another sack. Pittsburgh with a timeout. That's going to be shared between Latu and Gallimore. Gallimore got in there as well. This right here, yeah, behind at half. And not just behind, they're about to be behind by 2 scores at the half, which is really weird. But we'll see how they always talk about, can they face adversity? Well, here it is, adversity. Let's see if the Colts come back and win this game, because this is definitely a bad situation. 10 seconds at the 16-yard line. They get a 1st down at the 2 or 17-yard line. Shotgun, split receivers, running back to his left. And there's a flag. And we got a false start, so now it's going to be 20 yards. Jesus Christ. This guy right here, I'm getting sick of him. Why can't I get rid of this dude? Shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Colts defending all the way back at the goal line. 3-man rush. It's a screen, and he ain't going to get there. But he gets out of bounds. 3 seconds left. Gets all the way to the 7. Here comes the field goal unit. I'm getting tired of this dumb. Extra point is good, or the field goal is good. And they go up 2 scores. Colts get the ball to start the second half. I am surprised the Colts ain't blitzing as much. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been very aggressive in this first half. I think, however, that we have a chance. We're not looking good, Scooby-Doo. Our offense has been ass this whole game. outside the first drive, the Colts have been ass. We are a second half. We can be a second half team. We have very good coaches who can make adjustments. So we'll see how this works out. But we are down 10. We are down 10. Colts get the ball to start the second half. So we'll see. Guys, I'm going to jump off here for just a moment. I'm just going to mute myself, do a refresh, grab some tea, as I normally do for the second half. If you don't mind. Absolutely, Speed. I'll be back in just a moment. Don't go nowhere. I see that. What's up there, Jinx? What up, Jinx? Huh? Yeah. My boy. I got a couple orange cats. I love my cats. I'm a cat dad. I'm sorry. It is what it is. All right, so here's the situation. The Colts have really put themselves in a hole because they've had three turnovers in their own territory. 3 turnovers in their own territory. The muffed punt, the strip sack, and the pick. All right, all 3 of them, if I remember correctly, ended up giving the football the Steelers starting their offense in Colts territory. A couple of them very close to the end zone. So that's a problem. Yes, agreed. 100%. It was an offensive meltdown, in my opinion, outside of the fact that, Jalen Jones with that personal foul was stupid. Absolutely stupid. The strip sack is just a strip sack. It happens, especially against TJ Watt. Give the man his credit. I'm not going to count that against even Braden Smith. I mean, you can't stop him one-on-one every stinking time, right? It's TJ Watt. But the interception was definitely Daniel Jones's fault. And the muff punt was definitely Josh Downs' fault. Okay? And 2 of those turnovers turned into touchdowns. So the offense has just been putrid right now. Special teams has not been good. And the defense is doing what they can for the most part. I mean, it's not like they've given up a crap ton of yardage or anything, right? All right, let's look at the second half stats. Total offensive yards, the Colts are beating them. The Steelers have only got 128 offensive yards, less than 100 yards passing, and only 32 yards rushing. The Colts defense is doing their job. The problem is, it's hard to defend a short field, like I was saying earlier, right? Because the offense has just been giving the ball away. And the special teams. The Colts, 138 total offensive yards. Steelers, 128. 108 passing to 96. 30 rushing for the Colts to 32 for the Steelers. Yards per play is absolutely putrid for both teams. 4.3 for the Colts, 3.7 for the Steelers. If you told me that our defense held the Steelers to 3.7 yards per play, I'd say this was a blowout. But that big, huge thing that hurts is 3 turnovers. Okay? The Colts have time of possession, everything. But the turnovers are absolutely killing the offense right now. Now, if the Colts could stop the turnovers, then I think the Indianapolis Colts would come back and win this game. Oh, I wasn't trying to push the cat out there, Steve. I was petting him, and he just didn't like it, apparently. But if the Colts just quit turning the football over, they can come back and win this football game. Absolutely. I think Indy could win this game still, even though we're down 2 scores. Colts come out in the second half. The Steelers' defense is playing very good football. We'll see how it works out in the second half, but man, there's a lot that we have to work on. Make some adjustments offensively. Defensively, like I said, I think we're playing fine football. It's just hard to defend short fields. Most of their yards came on that last drive for a field goal to end the half. The kitty was subbing for me. That's awesome. Most of their yards came on that last drive to kick a field goal for the end of the half. I think the Colts were just trying to hopefully get out of there without coming down by 2 touchdowns. If the Colts can open this drive, get a touchdown, that'll cut the lead to 3, and then this game looks a lot different, right? And to me, I feel like the Colts should be winning this game if it wasn't for the stupid turnovers. Like I said, the defense is playing very good football overall. Aaron Rodgers, 14 of 22, 108 yards and a touchdown, 2 sacks. 1.5 sacks by Latu. I want to make sure that is 1.5 sacks by Latu if they marked it like that. I mean, yes, Latu got 1.5. That's what I thought. And then Gallimore gets the other half. Yes. All right. So Latu gets 1.5 sacks this game. Alec Pierce, still 3 catches, 64 yards. Downs, 2 catches, 15. Pittman's got a catch for 15. Warren's got 3 catches for 11. Adonai has that 1 catch for 7, and Amir Abdullah gets a catch for 2. The big deal is the rushing. We can't run the football. 8 carries for Jonathan Taylor to open up the first half for 23 yards. That's 2.9 yards a carry. We've got 1 carry for 3 yards for Abdullah. Rodney Thomas has a carry for 3 yards on that fake punt, right? And Daniel Jones has 1 carry for 1 yard and a touchdown on that sneak. Daniel Jones right now, his quarterback rating's not the best, right? 55% completion percentage, 114 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. We'll see how this works out. But I feel like the Colts could come through in this situation. I still have faith, 100%. If it wasn't for the turnovers, the Colts are absolutely dominating this game. Absolutely dominating if it wasn't for the turnovers. You can't expect to look, the Colts have 3 turnovers this game, and I still think they can win. And normally, you don't say that. Normally, if you see a team gave away the ball 3 times, they lose this game. But you could definitely turn it around in the second half. Well, it's the turnovers that's been killing the long drives. We're going to see how this works out in the second half, though. But I feel like the Colts are in a position to make a big comeback. I feel like the Colts are in a position to make a big comeback right now. Because the Colts were moving the football outside. I mean, they only punted once, right? They only punted once, but the turnovers hurt us. Hillbilly, if Atlanta beats New England, that'd be huge. For one, obviously the Colts play Atlanta, so Atlanta would be coming off a win. Plus, it would knock New England down in the rankings, which would help us out a ton. So, yeah, I agree. I hope Atlanta beats them. All right, we're getting ready for the kickoff. And it'd be nice if Houston won, but I don't know if Houston's going to win now. What I'm understanding, there's a concussion with C.J. Stroud, which what do you expect with the offensive line that damn team has? Abdullah to the 20. Oh, no, that's not Abdullah. That's Doolin. Gets back to the 25. Sorry. I agree with that. But like I said, the turnovers killed drives, right? The turnovers is what's really killed the drives. Because the Colts have actually been fairly decent. Like they're 3 of 3 on 4th down, 3 of 7 on third down. They're not bad. And 10 points is still, I don't think the Colts have been 10 points down all year. Quick pass. That's Alec Pierce with his 4th catch. Pick up of 8. 2nd down and 2 upcoming. Alec Pierce is having his game today. Scotty Dice, let me get that in a second. Shotgun, takes a snap. We're going to hand it off. Taylor just burrows forward for a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 1 upcoming. Scotty using the tip jar for direct tip right here. $10 says, let's go Colts. 100% agree with that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 1. Big 3rd down. Got to pick this up. Bunch formation to the right, running back to the left. We're going to hand the ball off. Taylor's not going to get it. Taylor didn't get it. They stopped him at the goal line, at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down and 1 at the 35. I would punt it, dude. You can't go for it. Oh, God, is he going to go for it? Hopefully, this is just faking it, hoping to draw him off sides. I hope that's all this is. Because I would not go for it at your own 35-yard line. Under center, big formation, single setback. They are not snapping this football. No, they're just trying to get him to jump. Oh, no, they went for it and they got it. They actually freaking went for it. Are you kidding me? Daniel Jones with the quarterback sneak and got it. Wow. Jones waited till the right time to snap that football to get Wilson and Highsmith out of the way. Wow. They are 4 for 4 on 4th down. Wow. Wow. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun. Back behind him. Pistol. Takes a snap. He gets sacked at the 25. Alex Highsmith beat Raymond so bad. Alex Highsmith beat Bernard Ryman so bad on that outside rush. I think they are. I think they're going to win this game, TJ. I really do. That's the 2nd sack of the night. Looking at 2nd down and long here. Got to get like 15, 20 yards. Steps back. He's going to step forward. He's got to throw this football. He gets to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and long upcoming. We can do this. Still a lot of football to be played. Yeah, they had Alec Pierce really locked up there. They're playing man coverage. They were playing man coverage and had him locked up. 3rd down and 20. Dude, you got to run some kind of a screen, don't you? At this point. I haven't seen a screen yet this game. Jones, you better step up, throw that football. Thank you. Oh, Pittman got it. He got to the 38. Now you punt. Too far to go for it here. You got to punt. Here we go. Here comes the punt. Takes it at the 5, cuts back outside, gets to the 15, gets ran out at about the 18. Good punt. Good flip. Why can't we run to the outside or run some screen plays? I don't understand this. The secondary is just playing really good football, for one, right? For the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're playing very good man coverage, but I feel, what the hell is this? This is where the Colts need to do something defensively, get a stop here. Colts are still winning the yardage, time of possession. They're winning everything except the score, and the score is affected because of the turnovers in their own position. You got to hit open people. You can't just throw it to coverage people that are covered all the time. And their secondary is playing very good football right now. We got to send a blitz once in a while. Let's play a little man, press man, and blitz him once in a while. Send 5 guys. All right? Let's send some overloads. Now, don't get me wrong. Latu's been getting there. He's been getting his pressures and his sacks, actually, this game. And I said he probably would because, I just felt like Rodgers is not as mobile as the other quarterbacks that we played. We need to do something here. We'll see how this goes. Well, I think Indy definitely still has a chance to win this. They just got to start playing a little bit different. I don't understand why we're not throwing any screens or any stretch plays. I don't understand. Everything is up the gut. Danny really hasn't been messing up. He's had 1 interception this game and threw another bad pass earlier. But outside of that, I don't think he's really messing up. Well, I got to say, I can't put the sacks on him. It was just they were beat off the blocks. All right, 1st and 10, shotgun at his own 20. Takes a snap. They're going to hand the football off to Warren. Warren is going to slip through and get about 3 to the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. I need to get lotion on my elbows. Oh, my goodness. Taylor's not hurt. They just don't run him a lot in the first half. Never have. All year they haven't ran him much in the first half. It's just how it is. All right. Shotgun, split receivers, running back to his left. 2nd down, 7. Takes a snap. Rodgers throws right over the middle. Blasted at the 35-yard line. He did come down with it. It's 1st down to Darnell Washington. What a catch. But he got lit up. Cross with a good tackle. Wow, what a catch by Darnell Washington. Wow. Hell of a job by Darnell. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Stacked to the right. Takes a snap. Here comes the quick throw over the middle. That's Darnell again. They keep throwing to Darnell. That's a lot of Darnell. Okay, pick up a 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Shotgun. Man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off on 1st down. He is hit in the backfield by Grover Stewart. 3rd down and 3. Grover Stewart got good pressure. It hit him in the backfield. Shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Running back to the right. It's a run, and he ain't going nowhere. He got a foot. 4th down and 3 at their own 42-yard line. Are they going to go for it? Or are they going to punt it? Are they going for it, or are they going to punt it? They're at their own 43-yard line. I wouldn't think you'd want to give the Colts the ball at their own 43 with a 10-point lead. Going for it, I think, would be dumb. Yeah, they're going to punt the football. Come on, Josh. Don't be stupid. Colts defense still playing very good football. Fair catch at the 18. And that's where the Colts will take over. Defense playing good football, man. I'm telling you. Even though there's 17 points on the board, the defense is still playing very good football. They had 3 short fields they defended and only gave up 2 scores on 3 short fields. They're not giving up yardage at all, hardly. Indy needs to do some things here. Run some screens, run some stretch plays. Use your speed against their age. That's what I want to do. I don't understand why. Why we're not doing that. Can y'all hear my cat in the background? She's in heat in my bedroom. I got her locked away from the boys. And she just yowling, wanting attention because she's in heat. She's not in heat. She's mad at the Colts. No, she's been in heat for the last 3 days. 100%, Greg. And if they're coming hot off the edge, why aren't we running off tackle runs instead of up the gut? Right? If the edge rushers are running hot off the edge, run off tackle runs. That's a way of beating that too. Let them come hot off the edge. Make them pay for them being aggressive. All right, here we go. Here come the Colts. At the 20, pistol. Now JT moves up beside him. Takes a snap. Steps up, quick pass out to the side. Michael Pittman with a nice inside move. Cuts back up, picks up 8.5. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Good job by Michael Pittman Jr. to slip that tackle. Appreciate you, Daniel. Under center, we're going to hand the ball off. Taylor's got a little bit of room. He cuts back inside, picks up 4 and a 1st down to the 33-yard line. Darren, I don't see how you can see this as a trap game. The trap game, in my opinion, is Atlanta. Pittsburgh is a team with a winning record and been playing pretty good football. They just lost a couple games in a row and their backs on against the wall. Under center, single setback. That's JT. We're going to hand it off again. Taylor with a little room, and he's making people miss and picking up about 7. Second down and 3 upcoming. Now we're running the damn football. Guess where that went? Off freaking tackle. I've been saying, if they're going to come hot off the edge, use it against them, run it off tackle. Run it off freaking tackle. Second down and 3. Under center, single setback is JT. Left wing formation, takes a snap. We're going to hand it off again. Taylor gets hit in the backfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Third down and 3. Good job by TJ Watt. That time he was looking for it. TJ got inside. Man, TJ just made a hell of a play on Braden Smith. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Shotgun. Third down and 3 at their own 40. Warren in motion. Takes a snap. Low. Picks it up near off the ground. Quick throw over to center. Incomplete pass. Little bit behind Pittman there. That was not a good throw. I think it was a good decision, but I think Pittman was just a little behind him. Yeah, it was. It was just too far behind him. If it had been thrown in front of him, that's a first down. Go for it. This is where I would go for it. Fourth down and 3. Try to get them off sides. Pro T formation. We got timeout on Pittsburgh. Good. We made them call a timeout. Colts are 4 for 4 on fourth down so far in this game. 100% efficiency on fourth down. They're not doing good they're only 30% third down efficiency, but they're 4 for 4 on fourth down. Colts still leading in yardage and time of possession. Our offense is outplaying the Steelers' offense. The turnovers has been absolutely killing us. Colts have 170 yards to 151 yards to the Steelers. Shut up. All right. Pro T formation. Taylor goes out wide. He's trying to figure, we got man coverage, it looks like. Here comes a 4-man rush. Jones looks, throws. Wide open is Michael Pittman Jr. for a first down all the way to the 44-yard line. There you go. Jalen Ramsey got his ass whooped on that play. Oh, my. They were in zone. And he just found that. 5 for 5 on fourth down now. I mean, that is fair, Scott. That is fair. But to be 5 for 5 on fourth down is pretty damn good, right? All right, under center. That's a handoff to Taylor. He cuts it back inside. He's going to pick up 10, just shy of the first down. Nice run up the gut by Jonathan Taylor for 9 yards. Second down and a foot. Hell yeah. And we're starting to get a little bit of rhythm here. Get this running game going. Tire this defense down. Let's get it going. Shotgun. Running back to the right. Right wing formation. 2 receivers to the left. Just need a yard. They're at the 35. They fake the handoff. And it's intercepted. It was batted up in the air and picked off. Oh, my goodness. Wow. We just get a rhythm and get our 4th turnover. Wow. What a play by Nick Herbig. I'm sorry, not Nick Herbig. What a play by Wilson to jump up in the air and knock that ball down. Wow. These tip passes are getting, you're right. The tip passes are killing us right now. Why we're not running the football more, I don't know. TJ, Colts came in cute against grown-ass men. Appreciate the super chat. Man, you gotta do better than this. Game's not over. These turnovers are absolutely killing us. The offense moves the football. They're just turning the damn thing over. Tip passes, interceptions, strip sacks. It's just killing us. I don't believe that. We're still only down 10. We can absolutely run the football. Got plenty of time left on the clock. Plenty of time on the clock. I don't think we need a turnover, but we definitely need a stoppage again. Yeah, I don't understand that, Sierra. Why did we get a 9-yard run and then decide to pass it on 2nd and 1? Makes zero sense. 100%, Larry. It's not over. We just need to get a stop. It's because of turnovers. The turnovers are keeping us out of the red zone. Defense has been playing very, very good football all game. That's something right there. I don't know too many teams that has won a game with 4 turnovers. But we still can. We still absolutely can. Just can't turn it over anymore. Just can't turn it over anymore. Under center, single setback, big formation for the Steelers at their own 44-yard line. They're going to toss, sweep it, and he's going to get tackled after a pickup of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 at the 47. If that ball got through, that would have been definitely pass interference because Ramsey hit him way before the ball would have ever got there. Way before the ball would have ever got there. He's going to dump it off to Washington, and Washington's going to get a 1st down to the Colts 42-yard line. 1st and 10. This is where the Colts really need to get something going here. Let's get a sack or something. 1st and 10 at the 42. Under center, right wing formation, single setback, 2 receivers to his left. Man in motion is Austin. He fakes the handoff. He's going to dump it off to the running back, and he's going to get 8, 9, 2nd and 1 upcoming. Threw it to the running back in the flat. Actually, DK, I think, was there on that post. The safety was a little behind. Right wing formation, man in motion again. Same look last time. Colts send a blitz. Oh, Austin beat all the way to the 15-yard line. Beat Kenny Moore. Made Kenny Moore miss a tackle and got all the way to the 15. So far, Danny Dimes has had one bad game all year. One bad game against, on paper, the best defense in football. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, running back to the right. Take the snap. Colts send everybody and their mother. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. I don't know what happened. It was a catch by Darnell Washington on a crossing pattern. Like I said, the last 3 weeks, you're going to have a bad game from Daniel Jones at some point, right? No quarterback has good game week after week after week after week. The moment Daniel Jones has a bad game, the haters are going to come out and say, see, I told you. And that's the scary thing. I said that in my preview, right? I said that in my preview. No quarterback has a good game every week. So, this is his first bad game so far of the year. But the game's not over with. Even if we go down 3 scores here, we're still plenty of time. I think the Colts, as long as they don't turn the football over, I think they can do it. It is looking a little bit grim, though. Did Daniel Jones take 2 touchdowns off the board in the Rams game? No. That was the Rams game was not on Daniel Jones. And there's no amount of argument that could tell me otherwise. Okay? Daniel Jones actually had a pretty good game. That he had one bad interception. That last interception was just him trying to make a play after being down. The defense has failed in the second half, not since the first quarter. Like I said, they were put in bad situations because of bad field position. You hear the cat now? Yeah. But yeah, this is Daniel's first really bad game of the year. Is what it is. I expected it to happen at some point because no quarterback can have good game after game after game. Everybody, even Patrick Mahomes and Matt Stafford and all them, they all have bad games occasionally. All right, 4th quarter, let me get this changed. Now it's getting to be a little bit tougher. Under center, man in motion. They're going to hand the football off. He's hit. He gets nowhere. 2nd and goal at the 2. Defo got in there and got the stop. Agreed. Our edges are not holding up like where they're supposed to, but Pittsburgh's sending a lot of blitzes, though, right? Pittsburgh is sending a lot of blitzes. Under center, single setback. Here comes the blitz, toss outside sweep. He's going to walk in for a touchdown. All right. 24-7, beginning of the 4th. Not over yet. Not over yet. But the Colts have to play some pretty damn good football in this quarter in order to win. The Colts absolutely have to play really good, mistake-free football on both sides of the ball in order to win this game now. 100%. See, the thing is, I don't know what games you're watching because the Colts pass rush since week 2 has been absolutely stellar. They have the 3rd-ranked pass rush in the NFL. Where are you coming from? They don't have that. They have good pass rushers. They're getting pressure. They're getting sacks. And now we got a flag against the defense. All right. Number 91, unnecessary roughness. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. The Colts are getting a shit ton of flags. The Colts are getting a shit ton of flags, and the Steelers are hardly getting any. And I don't understand that when Latu is getting held like every play. But I can't blame the Chargers weren't a good team. You're saying the Chargers were a bad team? I mean, come on. Right? Yeah. You know what's killing us? Tight end. Let me tell you who's killing us. Darnell Washington. It's crazy. Darnell Washington, the 300 plus, the 250-pound tight end or 300-pound tight end, 4 catches, 43 yards. Calvin Austin's got 4 catches for 52 yards. Freiermuth. So tight ends, we've given up 10 catches to tight ends. Jonnu Smith, that's 3 catches for 25. Pat Freiermuth's got 3 catches for 27 and a touchdown. And Darnell Washington has 4 catches for 43 yards. Our linebackers can't cover tight ends. Our linebackers cannot cover tight ends. Exactly. $100. First time seen a bad game till week 9 is way better than we all expected. Be grateful for that much. Start to worry after next week if the game sucks too. Agreed. 100. If you got back-to-back, that's how you tell if a team is good or bad, depending upon how they bounce back from a bad game, right? And this game's not over. 24. Still got a quarter left to play. We'll see how it works, but I understand the negativity. Colts just got to play good football here. They got to quit turning the damn football over. And that's going to go out the back of the end zone. Colts going to take the ball at the – oh, no, we're going to flag. Colts get the ball at the 25. Really good play right there. Bad play by the Colts. Yeah, the O-line is giving up a lot of pressure off the edges. Doolin in motion. Makes the handoff and pressure right up the gut for another sack. Oh, my. Wow, this O-line's been bad. This whole game, the O-line's just been getting killed. Goncalves just gave that up bigger than shit. And if it wasn't him, I mean, Hayward was there too. Wow. Shotgun, second down 16 at his own 18-yard line. Got to get to the 35. Takes a snap. Quick dump off. And my screen's at the 20. He's just going to plow forward. He's going to pick up 5-6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Taylor's coming out. Goodson's coming in. We're only down 17. But we got to score here. We got to somehow come up with 3rd down and 11. At the 24. Need to get to the 35. Warren in motion. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Running back to the left. Steelers sending 4. Steps up in the pocket. Throws over the middle. What a catch! To the 41-yard line. Josh Downs and a 1st down. Darius Slay goes down after a collision in the backfield. Or after the catch. Darius Slay not getting up. The Colts. That was a big 3rd down completion right there. That was a hell of a throw by Daniel Jones, by the way. Hell of a throw by Daniel Jones. He's a little wobbly. Darius Slay's walking around a little wobbly. Yeah. We still got 12 and a half minutes. We got to score 3 touchdowns in 12 and a half minutes of game. It's doable, but it's tough because we've been playing slow football. Under center, big right wing formation, single setback. And it's another, oh, no. Oh, nice play right there. Michael Pittman Jr. to the 45-yard line. I'm going to cover up the chat because I'm afraid that some of you are going to drop spoilers. I'm not going to say who, but some of you will. 1st down and 10 at the 44. Under center, single setback. 2 tight ends. 3 tight ends, my bad. Big formation. Takes a snap, makes the handoff, looks. And we got a pass interference. That's an automatic 1st down on against Tyler Warren. I think they were grabbing jerseys here. Can't be doing that. Oh, yeah, that's definitely. Now, the question is it pass interference or holding? Was the ball in the air when the contact happened? Pass interference. That's an automatic 1st down spot of the play. Joey Porter's been getting beat all game, guys. We got to go down and score here, make it a 10-point game. 11:30 left in the game. Got to get a score here. Shotgun. Abdullah in the backfield. No JT. 3 receivers to his right. Takes a snap. Looks. Jones going to come forward, pick up a yard. Is it a fumble? I mean, if it is, Colts still have the ball. Either way, he got a yard. I think he was down by contact, Nick Herbig. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. He was. But Warren got on top of it. Good job by Warren. 2nd down and 9. Shotgun. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw over the middle. Alec Pierce with a hell of a catch. He says it's, but Pierre is saying it's not a catch. They're calling it a catch. That's not a catch. That's not a catch. 3rd down and 9 upcoming. Not a catch. 3rd down and 9 upcoming. I mean, it is not a catch. That bounced off the turf. Hell of a job by Pierre holding the hands down right at the last second, though. That was a good defensive play by Pierre to keep Alec Pierce from closing in on it, right? Hell of a defensive play by Pierre. 3rd down and 9. Big 3rd down conversion here. We need to come away with points, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. Since it's an incomplete pass, they're going to give us a little bit of time back. 10:54. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Running back to the left. Warren in motion. Pittsburgh sends a blitz. And he's hit as he's thrown it. No good. Kick the field goal, damn it. You kick a field goal here. Go down 2 scores. Kick a field goal with a chance to go down 2 scores. He's hit by Queen. He's hit by Hayward. He's hit by everybody. Pass protection's just been ass this game. Here's a long field goal coming. 52 yards on the left hash. It's up. Right down the middle. And he nails it. At least they scored. I'll give them that. They're only 2 scores down. Got 10 minutes left. Defense has to come up with a stop. That's just straight up. We need a stop. Not necessarily a turnover, but we definitely need a stop. We get a stop, a 3 and out or something of that nature. Don't let too much time come off so we can drive and score a touchdown. You know what's funny? Let me tell you what's funny. The Colts defense is only given, even though there's 24 points on the board, the Colts have only given up 270 yards on defense because of those stupid short fields that the Colts have given up on turnovers. I'd say the defense has actually played very damn good football today. They've only given up 166 yards passing. They've only given up 41 yards rushing, only 4.4 yards to play. This defense has played very good football. But because of the turnovers, they've had a lot of short fields. The Colts are actually outgaining them in just about every category. They've got more plays. The problem is, offensive line has given up 4 sacks today and 4 turnovers. That's nuts. The Steelers' defense is playing very good football. And the offense for the Colts has not been playing very good. This is something that's kind of. Lou Anarumo has not been blitzing. Oh, God. That hurt. That sharp pain. Lou Anarumo hasn't been blitzing much at all. Don't like that. All right, here comes the kickoff. He's returning it. Gets to the 20, 25. Gets back to the 30. All right, here we go. We got to get a stop here. Got to get a stop. Colts drove down the field, kicked the field goal, gave the defense a little bit of a rest. They got to do something here. They got to do something here defensively. Get a sack or something. Under center, stack to the left. Got a man in motion. Now it changes offset I formation. They're going to try to run it, obviously. Washington, here comes. Nope, they're not running it. It's a quick screen to Warren. Oh, what a play by Leatu Latu. Tackle 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He read that like nobody's business. It'll be second down and long. Latu with a beautiful play right there. Heads up play to stop that in the backfield. Second and 12 now. Freiermuth in motion. Shotgun. Left wing. Running back to the left. They are going to hand it off this time. He's going to cut. Nope, he ain't going nowhere. As Pay met him. That's going to be third down and 12. Got to get this stop right here. Big third down right here for the Colts defense. I'm sorry, that wasn't Pay, by the way. That made the stop, but still. Shotgun, empty backfield. 3 receivers to his left. 4-man rush. Quick throw over the middle. He ain't getting it. He gets stopped at the 37-yard line. It'll be fourth down and 2. Rodgers is mad, but they're going to have to punt this ball. There is no way they're going for it. I said the Colts needed a 3 and out. Colts defense showed up and did it. Now it's important. Jones gets the ball at the 25, goes to the 30, cuts back, dives forward to the 32-yard line, and that's where Daniel Jones will take over. Got to get a touchdown here. Got to get a touchdown here. This drive has to go. Still time on the board to make a comeback, but you got to have a touchdown on this drive. There's no question about it. You ain't got to go for big yards either. You just got to move the football without taking a whole lot of time off the board. You got to be in like a 2-minute offense, all right, in my opinion. You can still run the football, but you got to be in the hurry-up, no-huddle type situation, all right? And I feel like Daniel Jones can do that, being that, you know, he's a preparer. He prepares very well. So I feel like he could run no-huddle situations. And that would also gas an already tired Pittsburgh defense. Colts still leading yardage right now, which is nice. Daniel Jones, 18 of 31, 2 interceptions, 194 yards passing. Alec Pierce leads all receivers with 72 yards, but Michael Pittman's got 5 catches for 65. Jonathan Taylor, 3.2 yards a carry is not good. Just saying. 45 yards. That's it. The offensive line has just not played well against this defense. We can do it. That's a good question, right? Can Danny Dimes be an MVP with like 9 minutes left? It's a good question. We'll run some no huddle, tire out this defense. That's exactly what needs to happen. But you absolutely have to score a touchdown on this drive, in my opinion, or it becomes very bleak. I've seen the Colts score very, very fast, but we haven't done that against this team yet. Not in this game. Not with the offense play. They got to put their heads down and play their best football of the year, of this game right here. All right. Shotgun running back to the left, 3 receivers to the right, takes a snap, looks, got time, throws, dumps it off. Tyler Warren making cuts, gets 9 yards to the 41-yard line. There you go. Come on, no huddle. Let's go. Let's keep it going. We got 8 minutes left in the game. Come on. All right, here we go. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Here comes 4-man pressure. He's strip sack. And Pittsburgh has the football. Our offensive line has been absolutely garbage. Garbage this game. No, that's a fumble. Our offensive line has been absolutely garbage this game. Oh, my God. This isn't even Daniel Jones's fault. These strip sacks is all on the freaking... He don't know that the guy's coming on his blind side. Our edges has been god awful this game. Our offensive line has just been ass beat all game. Wow. Now the game's over. Unless we get a turnover here. My goodness. I'm not saying that Daniel Jones played a good game today. He hasn't. But our offensive line has just been garbage. Quick swing pass, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Our offensive line has just been absolutely garbage. Wow. This is the worst game our offensive line has had all year long. Without question. Without question. And I'm not even saying that Daniel Jones had a good game. He hasn't. Quick snap. Another swing pass. This time a little bit better, and he's going to get fucking first down. Just drop the F-bomb. Picked up 11. Hey, I appreciate you guys sticking with it, even though the Colts are getting their ass whooped right now because of just bad offensive line play. I mean, horrible. My goodness. 1st and 10 at the Colts' own 23-yard line. Under center, they're gonna run the... No, they're not. Why are they not running the football? Quick dump off. Nice hit right there by Blackman. but I think we got a timeout coming by the Colts. Good job by Blackman making the tackle. I would have liked, it wouldn't have mattered if he knocked him out of bounds because it would have been, it still would have kept the clock running. Because, it's stop forward momentum, right? Inbounds. But, yeah, I'm not saying that Daniel Jones has had a good game. He hasn't. It's probably his worst game of the year. But this is by far and away the offensive line's worst game of the year. And this game definitely is on the offensive line and Daniel Jones. Okay? 100%. 100%. And you got to fix it. And I told you before the game that I thought that, this is scary because going into Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh had their backs against the wall. Indianapolis does not play well in Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin always has his team ready to play defensively, and they absolutely have. They came in with the idea of dominating the line of scrimmage, and they absolutely have done that defensively. Colts showing blitz on 2nd down and 6 at the 19. Washington, it's a toss sweep. Oh, my God. Pratt came in there out of nowhere. Got a massive tackle. Big loss. Here comes another timeout by the Colts. Pratt came in on a run blitz, unblocked. And my goodness, that's a loss of like 6 or 7. Good job by Pratt. 3rd down and 15 upcoming. Colts need another one. Something big here. I mean, we're still down 2 scores. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Shotgun, empty backfield. Austin in motion. Colts showing blitz. And they do send it. Woo! Boy, that pressure got there in a hurry. Made Rodgers throw that ball before he even knew what was coming. Good defense by the Colts here. Latu tried to knock that ball up in the air, but wasn't able to. That was a good overload blitz. We got to block this field goal. If they make this field goal, game's over. If they make the field goal, game is over. We got to block it or hope he misses. We got to block this field goal. 46-yard attempt. It's down. Kick is up. And it's good. Game's over. 27-10. Down 3 scores again. There's no way we could score 3 scores in 7 minutes. Sorry. I'm sorry. Now I can give it up. Most you could do is save some face and get another touchdown or 2. The defense still played a hell of a game. Even though there's 27 points on the board, I think the defense played a hell of a game. Offense, garbage. Offense has been absolute garbage. Think about this. The Colts gave up 220 total yards of offense defensively. Only 4 yards a play. Played very good. Less than 200 yards passing, 33 yards rushing for the Steelers. Right? They got a couple sacks. They didn't hit any turnovers, though. Colts are winning time of possession, yardage, yards per play. First down. Oh, now they don't have first downs. They're losing first downs by 1. Well, But how do you come back 5 sacks and 5 turnovers? You can't win when your offense gives up 5 sacks and 5 turnovers. The offense in this one, and I'm going to put the majority of the blame, like I said, I'm not taking all the blame away from Daniel Jones. But the majority of the blame of this game absolutely has to go on the offensive line, right? Especially the tackles. Braden Smith had a bad game. But the person who had the worst game, in my opinion, is our starting left tackle. Because he's given up way too much blindside pressure, sacks, forced fumbles, right? Our offensive line has played like garbage this game. We couldn't run the football. We couldn't protect for the pass. We couldn't get protection. We couldn't do nothing. The offensive line was absolutely outplayed by the Steelers defensive line today. No question about it. Abdullah gets the ball. There's a flag on the play. He takes it to the 22, but there is a flag. Let's see what happens here. I get you. But the odds of winning is what I'm saying is incredibly low. This is like one of those. It would take a Pacers playoff game from last year, right? Kind of come back in order to win this game. You get what I'm saying, right? It would take Andrew Luck versus the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game in the playoffs, right? You get what I'm saying? The odds are very, very slim. All right, here we go. We have to redo the kickoff. Boswell with the kickoff, this time really deep. Nice kick to the 2-yard line. Oh my God, he was clobber knockered at the 23. Holy crap. Wow. All right, shotgun. Running back to his left. 3 receivers to his right. Here comes the 4-man pressure. Quick throw. Pittman wasn't able to bring it in. 2nd down and 10. The Colts haters are going to be out today and be telling you, I told you, but, it's the Steelers in Steelers with their back against the wall. What can you say? 6.5 minutes, empty backfield, takes a snap, 3 receivers to his left. Quick dump off. That's JT just fighting for every little bit he could get. Picks up 7-8 yards. It'll be 3rd down and short. 6:20 left in the game. You got to make a hurry up. Come on. There we go. Shotgun running back to the right. Split receivers. 3rd down and 3. Takes a snap. Here comes the pressure. Throws over the middle. That's Tyler Warren for a 1st down. He's going to get to the 37. First down. Come on. Keep going. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shotgun, empty backfield, 3 receivers to his right. At the 37. Alec Pierce all the way to the Colts 46-yard line. First down, big play by Alec. Alec Pierce now has, again, the most yards receiving. Alec Pierce, 5 catches, 89 yards. Shotgun, empty backfield, 3 to the left or right. Step up, he throw. What a rocket to Michael Pittman Jr. to the 25. Where has this been all day? They should have been playing no huddle all game. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 5 minutes left in the game. Keep going. They're playing soft, obviously. 4-man rush. Oh, he's under pressure. He throws it away. Good job by Daniel Jones. Throw that football away. He's seen that the center of the offensive line broke down again and threw it away. Man, the whole offensive line just fucking crushed on that one. I just dropped another. That's 2 in 1. It tells you right now I'm not having a good day watching this game. I apologize for any children watching. And any virgin ears out there. Daniel Jones, shotgun, 2nd down and 10. Throws over the middle. Nice catch right there. Is that Pierce? Nope. That's MPJ to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal. We got a flag on the play. We got an unnecessary roughness, maybe. By the way, Tyler Goodson is out there. Yep, unnecessary roughness. Half distance to the goal line on Jalen Ramsey. That was a helmet hit. He lowered his helmet, made contact with helmet. That's definitely unnecessary roughness. If he didn't lower his head to lead and made helmet contact, that would have been a clean play. Pierce in motion, takes a snap. Quick throw, a little high. That was more of a throw the damn ball away real quick because pressure was there. 2nd down and goal. You missed both F-bombs. Yeah, not very happy with this game. Even to this point, the Colts' offensive line cannot provide protection. Stacked to the right, running back in motion is Jonathan Taylor. We're at the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Here comes the blitz. You better get rid of that damn thing. Touchdown, Josh Downs. There we go. That was a gorgeous throw, by the way, to Josh Downs. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Let's say at least we're making it look a little bit better, but let's be fair. Colts got their butts whooped in this game. Only way they have a chance is if we get a turnover. Extra points up, and it's good. It's 17-27. Indy got their butts whooped through 3 quarters. Now, you got to call an onside kick here, right? Do you call an onside kick here? We only have 1 timeout. Do you do an onside kick? Let me know your thoughts. You need 2 scores. You got to do an onside kick. With only 4.5 minutes left in the game, you absolutely have to, in my opinion. You ain't been able to get a turnover all game. There's no thoughts on being able to do so. All right. Yeah, I know, Kitty. I'm upset too. Here we go. I'm covering the chat. Rigoberto Sanchez is going to try the onside kick. Colts got their hands teams out there. They're fast hands teams. Jesus, it's been 9 years since the Colts had a last successful onside kick, and I bet that was Pat McAfee where he caught his own. All right, here it comes. And the Steelers got the ball at the 48-yard line. We got to get a turnover now. You got to get a turnover. Got to get a turnover. It's possible. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. All right, Aaron Rodgers has the ball. Colts got to do something here. You got to force a fumble. You got to strip sack, something. Under center, single setback. Big formation. They're definitely going to run the damn ball. You got to kill clock. And he's getting to the edge, and he's got 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Send a corner blitz here. Send a double corner blitz. Drop one edge back in the coverage. Send double, or no, just send a double corner blitz. Play man. Use your safeties in coverage. Send a double corner blitz. That's what I would do. I would play 0 right here. 100%. I would play 0. They're not, but I would. Under center, single setback. Colts send the blitz. Quick pass. That's a fumble! And the Colts have the football at the 24! The Indianapolis Colts caused the fumble! Are you kidding me? Great job by number 52, I think it was. That was Kenny Moore. Reached out there and ripped the damn ball out while he was in midair. What a job. But there's only 3.5 minutes left. And you need to score twice. Come on. Hey, the streak for having a turnover every game this season is still alive. That's unbelievable. Didn't think that was going to happen. Empty backfield at the 24-yard line. 3 receivers to his left. Takes the snap. There goes a 4-man rush. Quick throw. That's Michael Pittman. We're going to toss it back to Josh Downs. He's going to run forward. He's going to get the first down. Clock is running. Hurry up, hurry up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That was a nice little trickery play to get the first down. We need a fast score here. Absolutely fast score. Oh, they didn't give him the first down. Nice step up to Michael Pittman. He's going to dive to the 45. First down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Good step up that time. Jones felt the pressure coming off his left edge, and at this point, you kind of got to feel the ghosts, right? Quick throw, intercepted, game's over. Game's over. He threw a little high ball. He sailed that one. Daniel Jones has had a bad game. Offensive line had a bad game. Kudos to the defense, but this game is over. That was on Daniel Jones. He let that one sail. He had Josh Downs open. He sailed it too high. And I understand why that happened, but it was still on Daniel Jones. He threw that on his back foot. He couldn't step into it. That's why it sailed, because T.J. Watt was in his face. But still, it's on Daniel Jones for making that throw. All right, this game's over. There's no way we score 2 touchdowns with them having the football. Toss sweep. They lost a yard. Colts got to call a timeout here. They're not going to. They're going to use the 2-minute warning. They have to snap the ball. Oh, they did use a timeout. I would not have used the timeout. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, that sucks. But it is what it is. Defense definitely played their hearts out this game. Offensive line was absolutely garbage. 2.5 minutes left in the game. I mean, I'm going to be here until the final stroke of midnight, if you know what I'm saying. Jalen Jones now being walked back to the locker room. I hope that's not that's a bad sign. We just got him back today. That's not good. He's going to the freaking tent. Yeah, I appreciate you all being in here. Thanks so much. Hit the like button at least. I'd appreciate that. 2nd and 11, under center, single setback, Washington in motion. Colts showing blitz. He's stretching it out. Good play by Pratt. Good play. They pick up a yard. That was, guess who? Leatu Latu played his ass off this game, him and Pratt both. 3rd down and 12 upcoming. I mean, yes, turn it around for next week. And beating the Chiefs is not all I care about. I want to beat the Chiefs, but at the same time, I want to have a good game. I want to have a good playoffs, right? Yeah, Hillbilly definitely does not like Daniel Jones, but that's okay. This is 100%, not 100%. I'd say this is 70% O-line fault, 30% Daniel Jones' fault in this game. You think my percentages is right? I'm not asking Hillbilly because we already know Hillbilly's answer. But everybody else, I'd say it's 70% offensive line's fault. There is fault for Daniel Jones, definitely. I'm not denying that. But our O-line just was god-awful this game. 100% awful. But I got to give credit to where credit's due. The Pittsburgh's defense caused the problems. This is the worst game that the offensive line has played all year. And in retrospect, because of that, in my opinion, it's why Daniel Jones has had a bad game. I mean, it's reminiscent of the Giants because of the offensive line protection. It just is what it is. Thank you. Thank you for the respect, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, they did tip a lot of passes. A lot of guys jumping up in the air, knocking the ball up in the air, knocking it down for interceptions and incompletions and stuff of that nature. But that was mostly earlier in the game. It seems like Jones is kind of letting it up a little bit higher in the second half, kind of adjusting that situation. But it happened a lot in the first half. Shotgun, running back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Here comes the pressure right up the gut, and Rodgers is sacked again. Is that Latu again? Was that Latu again? Latu had a breakout game today. And they forcing a punt. Don't really matter with 1:20 left. Down 10. They're going to let it tick down to nothing. Latu, definitely defensive player of the game for the Colts. 2.5 sacks today. He now leads the team in sacks. He also had 6 tackles, some of those in the backfield. Latu had himself an absolute wrecker of a game today. I think the Colts still demolishing them. Yeah. The Colts defense gave up 226 yards to total offense. Are you kidding me? Less than 4 yards of play, 3.8 yards of play. This defense played their hearts out. Offensive line and Daniel Jones garbage-fied this game. I absolutely agree. I think after this game, I mean, you can't blame the defense. Even giving up 27 points, you can't blame the defense at all. Defense played their asses off. They know the offensive line 100% is going to be like, we lost this game. We played garbage. Credit to the Steelers defense, though. Their front 7 played really good. But man, appreciate each and every one of you. Please smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. Come on, Bruce. You can't mean that. Daniel Jones absolutely was way better than anything Anthony Richardson has shown his entire career. Daniel Jones has been lights out this year. Outside of this game, Daniel Jones has been a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. And I don't know too many quarterbacks. I can't name too many quarterbacks that could play well under this kind of pressure the way Daniel Jones, the way this offensive line is played. 2nd down and 10 at the 12, even if he throws a pick here. No, he dumps it off to Goodson, and he's going to get to the 20. 3rd down and 2. 48 seconds left in the game. It's been absolutely the amount of turnovers. 6 turnovers by the Colts. Wow. Since 2007, Peyton Manning. Remember that? Josh Downs gets out of bounds. 1st down. Don't really matter. 42 seconds left on the clock, obviously. You're absolutely right. You could. Shotgun, split receivers. Goodson to his right. Nice play. Hey, we got our first 100-yard receiver of the game. Alec Pierce just had the first 100-yard game of receiving for the Colts this season. Alec Pierce. And we got a flag on the play. Appreciate you. Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I missed that. So we had 2 100-yard receivers in one game. Pittman took 9 catches for 115. Pierce, 6 catches, 115. Indy is going to destroy the Falcons in Germany. After an offensive performance like this, you're going to have a gut check Monday is what you're going to have. And I feel bad for the Falcons. Colts are going to go into Germany and absolutely destroy them. Quick snap, quick throw, catch, 1st down, 10 yards to the 35, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 13. Okay. Yeah, I mentioned that, Gio Clark. Guten Tag. Absolutely. They're kicking a field goal. And, whoa, I thought that sucker shanked and it just stopped. I ain't ever seen no shit like that. That ball went, oh my God. It was juking the goalpost. I ain't ever seen nothing like that before. That ball was juking the goalpost. Wow. That was interesting. 20-27. Another onside kick coming. Yeah, we're trying to at least tie it. I don't see it. Nine seconds left. And the game's over. They got the ball. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for coming in, man. This was, we've not played a game this bad, especially offensive line-wise, I have seen ever. Offensive line's going to have a gut check. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Man, it was a horrible, horrible game. I know, ain't that right? Both losses, 20-27. But 6 turnovers. Last time we had 6 turnovers was Peyton Manning against the Chargers back in 2006. Wow. And a lot of that was on most of that, in my opinion, was on the offensive line. I can't wait to do I can wait to do because I don't like doing this whole loss versions, but I was afraid that the Steelers coming in would play their asses off. Mike Tomlin would have it going, and he absolutely did. And that's what I was afraid of. But is what it is, man. Guys, appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to jump off here, and until next time, I'm Lawrence Owen. This was Colts Law. The Indianapolis Colts lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers Week 9, 27-20. Yeah, I will be here next Sunday morning, Josh. I will be here, definitely. Until next time, as usual, have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.